we could have got you a lazy boy where we lifted it up to you, like a Craftmatic bed, and then you lift down. How is that comfortable to sit in something?
It will be in 5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's amazing considering you just had a baby at all that you can wear anything that tight at all.
Well,
but wait, let me clear something up. I got to find out because have we met?
Yes.
Where?
Dinner. We had dinner together one night.
When? Where? Are you sure?
Yes, it was in Hollywood, and I was with some friends that were mutual friends of yours, and we were all eating at the same place and decided to get the same table, and we ate.
So it's probably one of those long tables, and you never really talked to the person way down there.
No, I was right across from you.
Here's the thing. I'm always, you know those long tables that I think those are the worst tables. There should always be round tables. Those long, I'm always in the middle where each person on each side of me has turned the opposite direction. So I'm just in the middle. And
Those are the worst.
Yeah.
All tables should be round.
Yes.
But my dining table is square.
Square?
And long.
Yeah, no, round is best, and it's a good card playing table, too.
Yes.
I'm into the poker lately.
Oh.
You into the Texas Hold'em?
Oh, please.
Yeah. Then we'll play. I'll remember that.
We should.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, because I'm way into that right now.
And I'll win all your money.
All right. I don't think you will. And we have a game in between. Do you know high-low?
I love high-low.
Isn't that great, too?
Yeah.
That's a fun game.
I'm a big card. I love cards.
Well, because
I love Monopoly and I love Risk.
Yeah. I don't know that I've played Risk.
I want to take over the world.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get your little men in there and you get all, it's like intense.
Yeah. I don't think I've played that game, but I love games. But we'll play, and then I'll remember.
Cool.
And now you're home all the time with the kid now, right?
I'm actually working.
Oh.
I wish I was home all the time.
But you're just doing. You're doing. The kid's name is
Ryder.
Ryder's a good name.
Ryder is a good. I love that name. Yeah.
He is so gorgeous. This is this issue brand new?
Yeah.
Oh man, look how beautiful this baby is.
Yes, a little booger.
Whenever. Oh, God, that's cute. And then there's your husband there.
Yeah,
that rock star guy. I love him. I really do. Now, so little Ryder is 5 months old, and how are you working and having? Don't you just want to stay home and stare at the baby?
I do. I'm just doing it as best I can. You know, just taking every day as a new day, and you know, he comes on set, and I feel lucky I can do that, and then.
So 5 months old, and you had gained 60 pounds when you were pregnant?
60 pounds.
And you lost 60 pounds in 5 months?
I still have like 8 pounds.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Well, no, I'm not worried about it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not like trying to anymore.
Yeah, but you look great.
I'm not. I don't fixate it. Well, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, but you look great. So but is that bad to gain 60 pounds? Because you're supposed to have that.
You know. I think my doctor was a little worried.
Really?
Yeah, I think he was just like, you know, he would say things like, "Oh, kid, you know, you should really, you know, you should eat like you used to before you were pregnant." But he would never say, you know, "Kate, you're, you know, huge." And this could be a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a problem.
And it wasn't a problem.
How much did Ryder weigh?
Well, I did have a C-section, so who knows, but.
Who knows how much he weighed? Well,
Ryder was 8'11".
Okay.
He was 8 pounds, 11 ounces 2 weeks early.
Yeah. I was like 9'13".
I was 10 pounds.
Really?
My brother was 11.
Wow. Those are big babies.
Yeah.
But that's good.
That's great.
Yeah, it is. We have to take a break, and one last question. Have we met? We're back with Kate Hudson. My good friend Kate, and so your husband he's touring right now, Chris.
Yeah,
and
he's on the road.
So it's the Black Crowes, right? They're still called the Black Crowes.
No, he's touring with his solo band, but yeah, he's touring with his solo band, but he's still in touch with his brother, and that's the Black Crowes. I don't know if you know anything about it.
I know
him and his brother.
Yes. Yeah, I know the Black Crowes.
Oh, yeah,
But I didn't know
okay.
he was doing a solo
Yeah,
thing.
it's a solo thing.
And it's called?
New Earth Mud.
Yeah, New Earth Mud. And he's on tour, and you're going to take Ryder on tour with him?
Not this time, but I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you know, I found out that Tim McGraw and you know,
Faith?
What's her name?
Faith Hill, yeah.
Faith Hill. They have this bus that kind of extends into this, you know,
Yeah.
single wide. You know, it's like this big traveling.
So if it's not a single wide until it extends into a single wide, is it flat?
No, it's like an in-between wide.
And then it goes to a single.
And then it goes to a single.
All right.
But you know, and I just figure, you know, how much fun would it be for a kid to like live on a bus for a little bit and have their bunks and put little sticky stars up and run around backstage in a different city every night.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah. Well, only somebody with a whole lot of money would say, how great would it be to live on a bus? like, you know, it really would be. But to most people that are living on a bus right now going, what? I'm trying to get off of this bus. But some of the buses, because when I toured, when I did stand-up, some of those buses are nice, because I had like a bedroom in the back, and it's...
Yeah, some of them are beautiful.
Have you toured on a bus before?
Yeah,
with kids?
oh yeah.
But don't you feel like when you're laying down trying to sleep, you're
a
like...
submarine.
You're doing the luge. You're kind of like just flying, and you're taking corners, like... Yeah. It was so hard for me to adjust to that.
Yeah, my mom went on the bus one time and was like, oh, this is like living in a submarine. You know, like you go into your like little hole, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense living on a bus.
Yeah, it's hard. I did that for 3 months.
I was gonna say, you know, being a comedian, you're always on the road, right?
Yeah, well...
Not anymore.
Now they come to me. I like it. But yeah, 25 years I was doing that. So there are too many commercials, although I'm sure this is a very important product. We'll be right back. We're back to Kate Hudson. Raising Helen. That looks great. And Gary Marshall directed.
Gary Marshall.
Raising Helen. And you inherit 3 girls?
I inherit 3 children, 1 boy.
Okay.
2 girls, 3 boys. No, two, whatever. And then we go on a journey, you know, and I lose my job, and you know, everything kind of goes astray, and I try to put the pieces back together.
And it all turns out okay, I hope.
It turns out the way life is, you know. It's a very sweet film. I mean, it has a real message. I mean, you know, life has got its struggles, and you know, you got to laugh through them. It kind of is how Gary Marshall is as a person, you know.
Yeah.
So it does end out okay.
So it basically is, I mean, because, you know, the way you get the kids is a horrible way, and then it's a comedy, and it's a little romance between...
Yeah, me and John Corbett.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, it looks great. It looks really good, and
Thank
you look really good in it.
Thanks.
And it's great to reconnect with you again.
Yes. So glad we had this time.
Here's the thing. The picture that we saw of Ryder, he's adorable, but naked. And we felt like maybe he needs some clothes. It sounds like, you know, putting him on a bus being naked is not a good idea. So we got a little outfit for him, and we put the logo. How great is this little outfit? Look at his little shirt. Isn't this great? And then, look at the little jeans and patches, just like his dad's. We copied it because there's a picture. Wait, hold that 1 second.
Oh my God,
we can show the.
this is too
It's cute, isn't it? They did such a great job.
his band.
Oh, that's the picture we copied from Chris's outfit there. And then
This is the cutest thing ever.
we couldn't find the exact sunglasses, but we got little sunglasses. And look at these adorable little shoes right there. And where's the other thing? We got you a guitar, courtesy of Samick Guitar.
Oh my
So
God.
that when he starts playing, isn't that great? He can start playing guitar.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, how cool.
So I thought that and then he can match his daddy with the exact same, because Chris's name is on top of that.
That is the cutest thing
It's the greatest
ever.
thing. Our wardrobe people worked really hard on this. They made this for you.
This is just
So All right, Raising Helen opens in theaters today. That was $1,100 y'all just made for the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation. Well, I'm thrilled that y'all are here, and I'll get to the directing. Very cool that you're doing that for the first time. But we've known each other for a long time, and this is the first time on the show, but I'm thrilled to have you here.
Well, okay, I'm sure your audience doesn't know this, but Ellen and I actually screen tested for a movie together called Casual Sex. We were paired up as the girls who were going to go on vacation and find cool guys.
Yeah.
And of course,
that didn't work out for me.
We didn't get the pass. I probably ruined it for you. But we had so much fun doing it. That was a blast.
We did have fun doing it. Yeah, they probably were like, that Rita's good, but I don't buy it for the other girl. She's not believable at all. And you've been here before. Yeah, who was in Casual Sex? Who was in that movie?
Wendy, I don't know. I forgot. It was funny, though. It actually got made, and it was funny.
I don't remember the movie. Well, it would have been a lot bigger had we been in it.
Exactly.
And how's the little baby, Ryder, right?
He's great. He's getting so big. He's going to be 4 in January.
Oh, come on.
And look at his face. Oh, my God.
That's adorable.
That's my booby. I can't take it. He's hilarious. He's like this little comedian. Do you know that comedian Bill Hicks? Do you know who I'm talking about? He's sort of like, he was like this great sort of kind of political social. He'd be funny and serious all at the same time. And Ryder's like a 4-year-old Bill Hicks.
Wow.
And I was telling somebody backstage this story about Ryder that my mom told me, and we call Mom Go-Go. And so he was talking to Go-Go, and he said, you know, Go-Go, the planet's dying. And
wait, how old is he?
He's 4.
Okay.
Not even.
Right.
And we're gonna have to move to another planet when this planet dies. And Gogo goes, what, really? And he goes, yeah, you know who's killing the planet? And she goes, no, who? The Popseropsies. That's my son. At 4.
That's amazing.
It's kind of crazy. And I mean, the fact that he even knows the word is weird. But like, you know, Popseropsies.
The Popseropsies are killing the planet. Well, he's mixing a lot of different facts up, but maybe he's got something.
But it was
I don't
funny.
know.
It was like, wow, yeah.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
That's my boy.
He's cute, and that hair's adorable.
Yeah, he won't let me cut it. And then finally I said, we're gonna have to cut your hair, you know. And he goes, yeah, Mom. And I go, well, can I cut it? He goes, yeah, I want a mohawk. And I was like, I can't. Okay.
Yeah.
They would cut it another time.
So now you're just gonna let it grow longer and longer.
I think it's a daddy thing.
I think
his daddy's got long hair, so he loves his long hair.
You could do the mohawk where it's like flat ironed and hair sprayed really tall like that with it long.
At home.
Yeah, just at home. Long
I'm
like
kind
that.
of a little bit of a big believer of like, he might be 3.5, but he loves to put on his own clothes. He loves his hair.
Yeah.
You know, let him do it.
He should.
It's his own expression.
Exactly.
Start
Right.
young, yeah.
Speaking of independence, you and I have something in common that I feel really good about this year. You're turning 50, I'm turning 50.
Oh.
Doesn't it feel like there's nothing wrong with it?
Oh, no, it's the best thing ever in
Yeah.
the whole wide world. I want to tell you, you can say anything you want when you're 50 because you've earned the right to do that. How many ladies out there are 50? All right? I know. And the other thing, for instance, like the other night, we're in New York, and we're in the car. It was really warm in New York the other night, and we're driving down. I had the window rolled down in the car. And I look out to the side, and there's this woman sitting like this, and some guy is yelling at her, and he's like, you know, and you should have done it this way, and you know, you said you were gonna call, and why didn't you call? And he's berating her, clearly a lover's quarrel. So the window's open, and I just yell at her, walk away. Walk away. And honestly, it wasn't like I thought about it, and I thought, I'm going to tell this, you know, it's just like it just blurts out because you're 50. It's like, walk away.
Right.
You just say it.
Exactly. I agree with you. We have to take a break. We'll be right back. We'll talk about this, the directing of the Real Women Essay. We're back with Kate Hudson and Rita Wilson, and Kate's trying to get me to give her some money. She said,
Play some poker.
Play some poker. I'm bad, though. I thought I was good, and then I played with people who are good, and now I realize I'm bad. All right, so let's talk. It's Real Women Essays, and Glamour Magazine started this whole thing.
Yeah, it's Real Moments. It's like basically what they've done is they put together this program or thing where they ask women who are usually in front of the camera to come behind the camera, and they take real life stories from their readers. And this year Clinique sponsored it, and there's always a theme every year, and this year's theme is Clinique Happy, so it's happiness, and that's what it is, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just talking about it.
The story, the stories come from women all over the country, just normal women.
So it's not your stories, you're just directing someone else's story.
And the stories are submitted by glamour readers. And the story that I chose actually came from a writer who lives in Sherman Oaks, California, which is right here, our home turf. Can I say her name? Can I say it?
Yes.
Her name is Michelle Kate.
I'm saying yes. I have
okay,
no idea.
all right.
Yes. Sure, you can.
And I just thought that was, I didn't know that she was from Sherman Oaks, California, and wrote it, but I love this story that she wrote.
I can't wait to see it. And also, you sing actually a song in yours, right?
Yes.
You sing yourself.
Yes. Kate wrote hers, and I sang a song in mine, and that came up very interestingly enough, and I really would like to thank Diane Warren, because she wrote the song and gave us the song, and you know who she is. She's like the hit master. She's written every song you've ever heard on the radio. It's true. And Diane Warren, I was looking for a song for the end of the movie, and there's enormous rights issues to play songs with labels that are attached, blah, blah, blah. So I was 3 days away from locking my movie, and she said, well, we were at a dinner, and a friend said, well, what are you looking for? And she says, I'm looking for a song. And she said, well, what's your movie about? And I said, it's about a woman who goes through a thing, and then something happens, and then she's better. And she goes, well, how about this? And she puts her Nano on my ears, her headphones. Actually, my Nano on my ears would be weird, but her headphones from her Nano. And she said, what about this song? And it was this song called Lessons Learned. And I started like, oh, this is the best, most perfect song ever. I can't believe it. And she says, well, that's great. You can use it. And I said, no, you don't understand. We have rights issues. We can't. It's so complicated. And she said, no. I'll give it to you. And I said, thank you very much, but I know we can't. She goes, no, you understand. I'm the owner of the song. I'm the publisher of the song. I'm giving it to you for free.
Wow.
So she gave it to us, and she said, all you need is somebody to sing it. My voice coach happened to be there, and he says, Rita can sing it. So I was like, I can? Okay.
I think that's one of the best things about this
opportunity.
And also, you have this thing where you're calling in all these favors, kind of, and everybody comes through, and that's like, I kept saying on when I was shooting the movie, there's this Van Morrison song called My Woman, and he says, and all my friends came through, and all my friends came through. And that's what kept going on in my head, was that's kind of what happened. And then everybody who worked on it had such a blast. And it kind of reminds you, we have so much fun making movies, and it should feel like this. It should feel like a blast,
Yeah. If you want to see it, you can watch Glamour's Real Moments on glamour.com beginning Monday, October 15th. And
you can download the song for free from glamour.com or clinique.com, and every time you download it, Glamour is donating to charity.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you.
I gotta pull up my boyfriend jeans.
I like those on you.
They're called the boyfriend. Somebody said you should wear these, and I was like, and I can't get them off. They're so comfortable.
They're fantastic.
They're like sweatpants.
And they're called boyfriend jeans.
They're called boyfriend jeans. I guess because they're baggy and they're big.
I don't have a boyfriend, but I'd wear them. I like those jeans.
They're kind of comfy.
I love jeans like that. I think you look great. You look fantastic on all these covers. I said you're a cover girl. You're on the cover of Cosmopolitan. You're on the cover of W, but W always does the most amazing photo shoots, don't they?
So fun, yeah. And we had a great time doing it. It was a lot of work in one day, but it was really fun.
I think we have some other pictures that we did in Still Store that are just so cool looking. No, I open them. Oh, there. I don't have to, Andy. We have technology now.
Yeah, it was so
Look at that.
great.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it was really wild.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's fun to do shoots like that, don't you think?
It is fun because you play a character.
Right.
Usually in magazines, they like
Right.
You're like, oh.
I know.
After a while,
After a while, you have like 4 smiles that you can give them, and it's cool to do things like that.
Yeah, it's fun to like get into something, and because that's really what I do.
Right.
I really play characters, so that was fun.
And now, what is your son's name? Ryder?
Ryder.
He was backstage running around, and he is adorable.
Thanks.
He's how old? 4?
4.5.
Really cute.
Yeah, he's my
Does he like pictures like that when he sees pictures of?
Yeah, you know what's so funny? He, there he is with Daddy. Oh boy.
That's
he likes the superhero one. He calls it the superhero picture. He saw that today actually and asked for a picture of it to be in his room. So
he's
like,
pretty special and just as smart as can be, right?
Yeah. He's a smart boy. He's you know, he's really into music right now. Like he loves Chuck Berry.
Well, his dad is, you know, is Chris Robinson, so he should be into music.
Yeah, and he, you know, he loves the Beatles.
Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry.
Wow.
He likes to dance like Chuck Berry.
And like on one leg, kind of.
No, it's like a you know, knees together thing, and the guitar like this. So he does that, and then he. You know, backstage, somebody said as a joke, "Who's your favorite Backstreet Boy writer?" Because you know, and he goes, "Well, I like the Beach Boys." It's like, boy, son.
He's living in a different era.
He really is.
He's like an old soul.
I mean, yeah, Beach Boys, Beatles, yeah.
I was trying to explain to him because he's 4, and I said, "That's me in all these pictures." He goes, "I know." Like, idiot. Like, yeah. So, and as we just saw, we had him with Chris. And now you and Chris are separated or divorced?
Divorced. We're divorced, yeah.
But sort of live together? Is that right?
No, but we spend a lot of time together. You know, when Chris is on the road a lot, so when he's not on the road, we really make an effort to kind of just be in the same place if it means I go to where he is or he comes to where we are.
That's
so
amazing.
We kind of just, well, you know, we love our baby, and it's, you know, trying to, with both of us working all the time and away and traveling, it just makes it great for Ryder because he can.
But, you know, I just think that a lot of divorces are so messy, and there's a child involved, and everyone tries to make it work, but to actually go to that, I mean, but it seems like y'all really like each other, you and Chris.
Yeah, I guess you gotta, I don't know, I kind of felt like it's such a shame when people let their egos get in the way of what's the most important thing, you know? Because I feel like a lot of times there's somebody whose pride is like affected when a relationship ends.
Right.
And then it gets in the way of everything else. When for me, it just feels like this isn't about me or him, and we did it the right way, which is we knew it wasn't right, and so we wanted it to be great for Ryder, and we got a happy boy, and
that's amazing. It's a really great way to do it, and it is. It's all about ego when you start.
Yeah, and it's hard because, you know, a lot of times you're getting into new like elements of your life and new people and new things, and you know, when you recognize the most important thing is your son, and two people can both do that, it makes everything easier. It makes the next person even, you know, it's like the next person that you integrate into your life you have to know that they're up for that. Well, and to me, that's really great.
That's what I was going to ask. I mean, because, you know, I'm sure you're dating and he's dating, and how is that? Are you jealous of? We have ghosts in here. Are you jealous of girls that he's with, or is he jealous of guys that you're with?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so. I mean, he doesn't. I mean, he'd be doing a great job of not letting me know.
Yeah.
But no, and I don't know. He's got a lovely girlfriend right now.
He does.
Yeah.
And do you have a boyfriend?
No, I'm totally single.
You are? All right. There's a couple of ideas I have.
Okay, good.
Well, first is bait for George Clooney. If I bring you over there and just put you, you know. You sit right under that trap.
I would totally. Oh yeah.
You'll do that?
Oh yeah.
All right. That'll get him out. If he's in town, we'll get him out of that building.
What do I do? I have to like sit on the Prius or something.
We can just sit you however you want. We can just sit you,
and
you
can do anything.
You can fan that open like, oh, what's this?
Oh, yeah.
You know, while you're just sitting
both
there.
Of them?
Yeah.
Both of them.
Oh,
like
the two magazines I'm on. Right, and just casually be sitting on the asphalt in front of his building.
Or we could do a photo shoot. And I could do the
I'll just pretend like we're doing a photo shoot.
The cover girl
for
thing.
another magazine, because like you can't be on enough. All right. And if this doesn't work, Ryan Seacrest is. I'm trying to get Ryan Seacrest somebody.
Okay.
So he's a nice guy. I'm saying he's nice. All right, we'll be right back. That's Kate Hudson, my best friend's gal. I assume you're the best friend's gal.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, sort of.
You're the.
Yeah, he's kind of the character is Jason Biggs, who is he's this guy that I've been kind of dating. In the workplace kind of thing, and he gets kind of crazy and moves too fast. He's a little psychotic, and so he hires Tank, who's Dane's character, to come and be the worst date of my life.
And it is.
And it is.
But then,
I kind of throw him off his game a little bit, and. Because I'm really drunk on the first date. I end up getting really drunk, and we go to a strip club, and I'm loving it. And I'm like, yeah. And then then the movie is about all of that.
All the rest of that. All right. Before we go out in your Clooney bait, I want to. And I love how I mentioned Ryan Seacrest is the funniest thing you've ever heard. There's not even a thought of maybe. It's just like, oh. Ryan
because
Seacrest.
it was so bizarre. I was like,
I'll make sure he doesn't watch this show. All right, so no, it's a lot from Clooney to Seacrest,
it's
but
just too tight.
I know it is. There should have been a segue, somebody in between. Poor Ryan. Enough of that.
Okay.
Let's go see if Clooney can. We'll bring your magazines, and we're going to bring an iPod, and we'll bring a note. All right. Follow me.
Okay.
All right. If you want, you can write your phone number.
Okay. You can write my phone number.
Or something. You could write a note. Here, you should start writing something just in case he's not there.
Here, I'll write, hi, George, was just in the neighborhood.
Right, just thought I'd drop by, something like that.
Thought I'd drop by.
Yeah.
George, is it EO first?
Yeah, EO. I think so.
All right.
If he would come over here, we'd know. But I think it's EO. I don't think it's OE.
Okay.
And if it is, he'll correct us. Maybe that's the way to get it.
Just in the neighborhood. Is that EI or IE?
Now that's EI.
Okay,
I
got it.
before E, except that's a C.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Just in the neighborhood.
All right. Oh, God. They probably go home for the day early. They have cushy jobs working for him. I don't know if anybody's here.
I see people.
Oh, there's people in there. Okay. Yeah, Kate Hudson and I are just out here, so if George is there.
Hi.
So.
Just wanted to say hi. I was just in the neighborhood.
She's just in the neighborhood. We're just gonna. I dropped the W magazine. She was on the cover of W. I'm sorry. Oh, I dropped your Cosmopolitan too. Oh, here's an iPod. It's a new iPod.
It's a new iPod. Oh, we should give it to him.
Oh, no, that's ours. We'll just be outside with it.
Okay.
Just hi. Great.
Here. Should we put the number somewhere?
Yeah. Here, put your number.
Here.
And then we'll just put it on there.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Don't leave your real number.
No, I'm leaving your number.
Oh, great. Good.
Okay.
All right. Just paste that in.
Okay. Love. Kate.
Yeah, here.
Okay.
Make sure that's the point. You don't want to just leave a number. He gets those all the time.
You know what? Let's just
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Let's just...
I mean, just in case he wants to.
It's so fun.
Isn't this fun?
I love it. That clip, your husband, wherever you are.
She's right there.
Oh, it was so beautiful.
Isn't it great?
Made me really emotional too.
I know. I'd be emotional even. I'm not pregnant. I'm emotional. So.
Oh, everything is making me cry these days.
I'm sure.
Everything.
I'm sure that just happens, right?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, can I ask why you're wearing shoes like? You don't have to wear shoes like that. There's no need. You look fantastic.
I love high heels.
Really?
Yeah.
Even right now?
Yeah, I love
balancing like that?
Yeah, I'm really into them.
Wow. Well, they're beautiful,
Plus,
but
they make you look longer.
Now, if
there's any time to look longer.
You don't care about that right now, do you? You
Not
don't
really,
care.
no.
I mean, you look great, but here's my problem. If everything swells and grows, aren't your feet swelling? Do they still?
Not yet, but my face swelled this morning.
Did it?
Yeah, it was I'm in the swelling period, And today was the first day I woke up and I went, yep, it hit, I'm pregnant. I am definitely a swollen pregnant woman.
Did it go down? Because you don't look swollen now.
Yeah, it went down a little bit, but you know, it's starting.
Would you have any advice for, because this is your second time, do you have advice for anybody, first-time moms out there?
Not really. I mean, it just gets easier, I guess. The second time, it just feels like you know what the little pushes and pulls are and the little jabs and stuff. You know, I remember the first time I'd feel something and you're always a little bit, you know, you wonder what it is and what's happening to your body. And then the second time you're like, you know exactly what it is. Although this one pushes more down.
Really?
More, yeah. This one's way more active than Ryder was.
So do you think that means it's a girl because it's different than the boy?
Maybe, yeah. I think everything's been so different, which is why I think it's a girl. And it definitely doesn't belong to me anymore in this area. It's all hers. So I feel like that means it might be a girl.
Well, because they say that, right? The girl takes all the estrogen, they kind of take everything, right?
Everything, your energy, everything.
Wow.
And yeah, so I get really exhausted at
More
night.
tired than you were before?
Yes, more tired, more sick, more everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
And yet it's easier.
It's it's calmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's calmer.
Because I can't imagine when you say that, like the pushing and the pulling and all, there's a little thing in there.
There's a pushing going on right now. Like you can feel, this one's so active, I can always feel, it's like kind of feels like it's hitting against something. You can kind of sometimes feel like it against your ribs. Like I see all these knots. It's so fun. These guys are like, that's right. But in the ribs and stuff, you feel like a little, all of a sudden you go, ooh, and feel a little.
So, and you're not saying how far along you are, but so it doesn't really matter. But is Ryder excited for the day?
He's so excited. Yeah, he's really excited. And you know, it's funny because he's 7, so he's at that age now where he doesn't. It's like everything's embarrassing that mom does. You know, don't dance, don't sing, don't talk, don't be here. You know, it's like that.
That's what you've got to look forward to.
Yeah. Don't kiss me, mom. You know. But since I've been pregnant, he's been really, really affectionate, and you know, he rubs my tummy, and he'll just come up and kiss it and grab it.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's really pretty beautiful.
That's enough time. And my brother's like 2.5 years older than me, and he did not want me around at all. So maybe if you
I
wait.
had the same thing.
Yeah.
Oliver's 2.5 years older than me,
And they don't
he
want you
hated me till college.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, like I mean, really, like really.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he left for college, and we looked at each other, and we were like.
Yeah.
And that was it. Then
Yeah,
we were...
my brother and I are close now too.
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
get older.
yeah.
But so well. Anyway, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
all of it, and you're engaged. Congratulations
Thanks.
on that
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
I love him.
Yes.
I love him.
him too.
I mean, if you don't know, her fiance is the lead singer of Muse, a band that I absolutely love. His name is Matthew Bellamy. I love them.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about
You
them.
didn't know them?
No, I didn't know much. I mean, I'd seen them at a festival years ago once, but I didn't really know their music. And I remember when we met, we knew nothing about each other.
He didn't know you either?
No, he's not. You know, that's not his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's sort of in another world, you know. And so when we met, we actually really had to get to know each other. We didn't have any mutual friends. It was a very funny thing. Usually you have somebody that you could kind of call up and, you know. I mean, I had Google.
Yeah.
I definitely had Google, so I got to.
So you saw his band. You saw him.
Oh well, then yeah. Well,
You must have known
4
that
months later, he's come down to a little gig, you know, and it just happened to be at a big old stadium, and I was like, who is this guy? Yeah, he's just amazing.
That's great. All right, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and talk to Kate about the movie Something Borrowed, which is adorable. We'll be right back. That's Kate Hudson and the new movie Something Borrowed. Your character is despicable.
She really is.
She's a horrible person.
She's so narcissistic. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was so liberating to play somebody that horrible.
Yeah, I bet it was fun.
Well, you just get to say things you never ever come out of your mouth, you know, or you even think about. And she doesn't care about the consequences to what that means.
And everyone still loves you. Your friends are so loyal to you. The girl who plays your friend, who doesn't really, no one likes her at all, the really funny girl that's into John Krasinski.
Yeah.
She's hilarious.
Ashley, yeah, she's great.
She's funny. And you play such a good drunk. Drunk is hard to play because you can either overdo it, but you're drunk when you're going out and you go, I hate those shoes.
I love playing drunk.
It's hilarious.
It's one of my favorite. I actually have a drunk girl thing that my friends were always like, Kate, do the drunk girl. Because I love playing.
You're good at it.
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. But it was really funny, and the hate the shoes line was great. Like, what made you think I want?
Yeah.
It was so good.
Thanks.
It was really, really good.
Thank you.
All right, so we wanted to give you a little gift for the baby.
Oh, fun.
All right. And
well, I was wondering, I was like, how has somebody's water not broke yet with all these presents coming out? I was like, my water's about to break back there. I'm like, oh my God.
Well,
it's like a pregnant woman's dream.
I know, and there's more to come, too. Can you believe
God.
it? Yeah, this is... Well, for the baby, so that he can wear cute little things with his daddy, we have little sunglasses. So that
oh my God, that's the cutest.
So they can wear those together, all right?
Wait, I have to explain this. My fiance wears glasses similar to this on stage sometimes. That's really cute.
Really cute, right?
Thank you.
And then also to help your baby go to sleep, you know, sometimes you don't want to just hear baby songs and baby music. So there's this really cool...
Rockabye Baby.
Yes, it is. To help you with your baby's sleep, Rockabye Baby is giving you a set of 13 CDs featuring lullaby versions of songs from bands like U2,
Radiohead, Metallica, Green
exactly.
Day.
And it's
I love these
So
things.
it puts them to sleep with cool music that you'll want to hear too, and you're all getting them as well. I love that jacket, first of all.
Thank you.
You look great, and the last time you were here, you were going to give birth
huge.
any second.
To a girl.
Yes, you thought you thought it was a girl.
I thought for sure Bing was going to be a girl, yeah.
And Bing is not a girl.
No, he is a full boy.
And his name is Bingham.
Bingham.
Bingham, but you call him Bing.
Bing,
That's
yeah.
cute.
Yeah, after my Kurt's father, my grandfather, and Matt's mom's maiden name is Bingham. So
Oh,
it
really?
just sort of,
That's great.
It was perfect.
Matt being your fiance.
My fiance.
Who is the lead singer of Muse, and I love that band. I'll say it every time you hear until they get on this show. I want them on this show. I love that band so much.
They're pretty fantastic,
yeah, they are. All right, so you had a little boy, and he is how old now?
He is 14 months a couple days ago.
Wow.
And he's just a feisty mover. I mean, he went from taking a couple steps to sprinting. He's just like...
Like, at what age did he start sprinting?
Right when he started walking.
Like, when did he start walking?
Well, like at his year birthday, maybe a couple days before his year birthday, he started walking. And then I guess 2 days after he started walking, you know, Ryder plays a lot of soccer, and he just started dribbling a soccer ball. And it was like, oh boy, here we go.
Wow.
And so now I have my roller skates on, and he's just running and into everything.
So that must be why you look so great, because...
I'm running after my 14-month-old.
Yeah.
And Ryder. Ryder's pretty
how
wild.
Old is Ryder now?
He's 8.
8.
Yeah, so
God,
he's
an
really
8-year-old
running.
And a 14-month-old.
Uh-huh.
Wow. But there was a rumor that said you were working out something like 5 hours a day to...
Yeah, I heard that too. And that is like, I was like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it said you were doing...
I don't know anybody. I mean, even the greatest athletes in the world don't work out 6 hours a day.
Yeah.
I mean, how would you find any time to work out 6 hours in a day?
If you don't do anything else, you could do it.
Right.
But so you did you do something? You did something?
No, I do. I dance. I dance and I do I spin, I do some yoga, I do Tracy Anderson, a bit of that, and I'm always active.
Yeah.
And I actually been kickboxing with Ryder, which is really fun. We do it together.
You can hurt him.
Well, he's actually hurting me these
Really?
days. Yeah, it's like, ow, ow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, we do all sorts of stuff. Like Ryder gets on my back, and I'll have to do sprints with him on my back and squats, and we laugh our butts off. It's really fun.
Working out with your kids.
It's good.
That's a great way to incorporate it.
Yeah, it's fun.
So you were obviously already in good shape because of Ryder before you had Bing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how was this? No.
Yeah, I mean.
you looked at me like no.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think.
Was the pregnancy? Was the delivery easy?
It was an easy. Well, actually, the whole experience was completely different. I had a C-section with Ryder, and then I had a VBAC with Bing.
I don't know a VBAC.
And a VBAC is a vaginal birth after a C-section. So I had a natural birth with Bing, which was like a Woody Allen film. My birthing experience was the most insane experience you could imagine. I had my mom and Matt in the room, and with all my friends popping
Now,
their head in.
what is your? I know kind of your mom's personality. Your mom and Matt. What is that dynamic like?
Polar. I mean, couldn't be. You know, Matt's a little bit more shy and to himself, and my mom is, you know, wild. And well, first of all, I have it all on film too. So I called my mom to tell her I was in the hospital and in labor, and she was like, okay, well, how much time do I have? Because I was gonna take a swim, and then I'm like, just can you get here in an hour? She shows up, and I have not eaten in like 10 hours. And she shows up with a pizza and Doritos. I'm starving, I think. And she now gets in there, and she wants to be in control of everything. And she puts on these reading glasses that have headlights on them. And so now my mom, I'm looking up, and I have my doctor and my mom kind of looking over, and with these lights. And I'm going, Mom, and she brings a magnolia flower. So she brings this large magnolia, and she starts to do sort of visualizations with me. And she's going, imagine your vajayjay as a large magnolia flower blossoming. And I'm going,
I love her so much.
I'm going, Mom, I do not want to imagine anything on my body that big, ever. Ever. I mean, it's huge. And then, you know, meanwhile, Matt was, I was like, stay back. I like put up like tarps. I was like, don't go anywhere near the area. And I'd see him start to creep, and I'd go, no, get back here. And I'm in labor going like, oh, I'm like, don't get Matt, get back here. And then now there's so much going on, and I'm really in labor, and all of a sudden I'd see like Matt crawling towards the thing, setting up the flip camera to try to get the right angles on the birth, and I'm going, get out of my thing. Meanwhile, my mom's going, that's not normal. Is that normal? So it really was a Woody Allen film.
That's what you want to hear. That's not normal. Is that normal?
Yeah, thanks, Mom.
And Matt was videotaping.
And it was
We have some of that footage. Let's just take a look at it. No, we don't have any of that.
I mean, it was 18 hours of labor and 4.5 hours of pushing. But Bing was strong, and his heartbeat was beautiful, and he just...
God, you're amazing. That's incredible.
You know, any woman who's had a baby, you know, any woman who's had a baby like that just knows that experience, and we all kind of share that together. It's just one of those things that you can't explain unless you've done it.
Yeah, obviously, I can't even imagine that, but wow, that's incredible. You're a strong woman. You really are.
Thanks.
All right, we have to take a break, and we'll be right back with Kate Hudson. We are back with Kate Hudson. Okay, so now, first of all, before we move on to Glee, we keep talking about Matt. You're engaged, right?
I'm engaged.
So will you be getting married soon?
Yeah, I mean, well, we don't really know. We're sort of going back and forth about, you know, is it a big wedding? Are we gonna get married on a mountaintop? Are we gonna, you know? And I mean, we've both been so into having a baby and our life schedules. We want it just to make sure that it's right when it happens, you know?
All right, let's talk about that clip from Glee. Looks amazing, and you're an incredible dancer. I think people forget that you actually are a dancer.
You know, I mean, dancing with all the people that are on Glee, I don't know.
And so you think you can dance?
By the way, they're all I'm a huge So You Think You Can Dance, and I showed up to set, and they're all my students in my dance class.
Like Melanie?
Like Melanie and Marco.
Yeah.
And I just flipped out, because I'm a huge Melanie fan, so I was a total geek going like, oh my God, I love you guys so much. And they're sitting there going, this is so weird, because thanks, you know, and I'm going, no, really, like I'm really obsessed with you and your dance with the statues, and then I get to be mean to all of them, so it's really fun.
Yeah. And then aren't you flying back and forth from London to here?
Yep.
Why? Because you have a place in London.
Matt's English, and he is from London, Devon, actually, and I'm obviously live here, and so we just split time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Crazy.
And how is being on a plane?
Bing is, he talks to everybody. He's he's social. He walks around, he goes into the thing, and he talks to people, and he sits next to them, and you're like, I'm sorry. It's just Bing, you know.
Yeah.
And Ryder's great, you know. He's into his movies and
so it's easy.
They're great. For us, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're happy. That's all that matters.
Because I got you a gift because I thought, you know, I just imagined a 14-year-old kid, and I had heard that he has a lot of energy, and so I got you a gift in case
14
it is.
months.
14 months, sorry. So this is what I thought you needed to have. You could, if you wear this,
is so
there's like Cheerios
funny.
here. There's like a bottle.
Oh, this
there's,
is hilarious.
Yeah. So you just wear
and
it
look,
as a
you
nice.
do the Nook cookies.
Yeah.
Or pacifier. This is what we use.
Yeah.
He loves his Nooks.
All right. So you have everything you need.
Oh, how fun. Okay,
Yeah.
this is hilarious.
All right.
Can I just put it on?
Sure, of course. I mean, I hope it fits. You have everything you need.
Wait, but this is the funniest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, it's got a string on
Yeah.
it.
All of it. Yeah. Everything.
Really funny.
Yeah. You're
Like
welcome.
this.
All right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Is it
You won't look crazy at all.
I'm so excited.
Because Twitch is
Twitch
here.
is here.
I know you're a huge fan of So
I
You Think
love
You Can
you.
Dance.
I love you, Kate.
Like, no, like, really.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but.
Yeah.
oh my
He's
God.
amazing, right?
Oh,
Did you
and
watch
watching
him
him
just now?
dance just now?
I know.
can't take it.
I know.
Can't take it. And your dance with fiction this year was just phenomenal.
Thank you very much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
I just.
No, I love him.
Fanning out big time.
I'm actually trying to create more commercial breaks so we can watch him dance more.
Let's do it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
And
Yeah.
break.
So you hadn't met him before, right?
No, but I've met, on Glee, I was a dance teacher on Glee, and a lot of my students were So You Think You Can Dance. One of them was Melanie, the winner from
Right.
season, I forget, was it season 8?
Uh-huh.
And Marco and Cassidy, and it was amazing because I got to pretend like I taught them everything they knew. Which of course,
Right.
I didn't.
But you are a dancer.
Well, I mean, when you're in a room like that, it's hard to call yourself a dancer.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I love to dance.
And do your children dance? They're very, they have great genes because they're musical and they probably have great rhythm. And
Ryder is a dancer.
how old is Ryder?
Ryder's 9 now, which
Wow.
is just crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, and Bing's 2 and 3 months, and I think I got that right. Yeah, I mean, they're both dancers. They're both very musical. Ryder does this sort of spider crawl on the floor that's kind of, it's got this sort of, break dancey element to it that's really interesting.
Is it a dance that he's doing, or is he just crawling?
It's a dance. No.
I mean,
no. There's some serious moves happening as he's doing it. His
Really?
whole body kind of twitches.
Yeah. And Bing?
Bing is
What's he into?
super musical. He's drumming like crazy. I brought today to show you the things that he's really into because they're insane. They're amazing.
These are from fans,
These are
right?
from fans. So Bing is obsessed with his father, as every young child should be.
And his father is the lead singer of the band Muse, Matt Bellamy,
right.
who's brilliant.
And Matt got from a fan, he went to Japan, and from a Japanese fan, they made these little dolls of the band. And these are Bing's favorite toys. I mean, he doesn't go anywhere without them. And this is from a music video.
So you took them here today.
So I brought them here, yeah. I brought them here, and I'm like backstage to the prop master going, please, these are the most precious things in the world. Like, the heads are falling off. Daddy's attached by a rubber band now.
Yes, it is.
And Dom, this is the drummer Dom, that he loves his uncle Dom. And
These are fantastic.
and aren't they amazing?
Yeah.
And so you can see he plays with them all the time because the head's falling
Yeah.
off. And the arm fell off. We're re-gluing the little arm, and we've crazy glued the heads back on 100 times. And this is apparently the same person. So this is what he's really into, and he shows everybody his dad. So this is the man I'm marrying, which is really sad.
Yeah. And then when will you get married? Do your boys give you pressure about that to get married or no?
Ryder a little bit. I think he looks forward to more of the party than actually the idea of us getting married, because he seems to have it really planned out what he's wearing. And
What will he wear?
Apparently he wants to wear a neon green tux.
Great.
And I said, I was like, I'm all for it.
Has he seen that on someone before? He just came up with that.
No, he loves neon green, and he wants to wear neon green with black.
That's cute.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm like, he's a bit of a fashion boy.
And your mom and your dad were in New York, and they saw was it you in like a storefront window, right?
Yeah, it's the Ann
Yeah.
Taylor campaign. Yeah, they were walking down Madison Avenue and they saw it and they got really
So they took
excited.
pictures and paparazzi caught them with. So there's Kurt and Goldie. It's so great.
Oh, it's so
I love that.
Cute.
Did
They're
they-
so cute. I can't stand it.
I know.
31 years in February.
That's
they've been
fantastic.
together. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then you have another new clothing line.
What I started and co-founded here is a company called Fabletics, and it's an athletic wear, active wear line. And I'm super excited about it because it's something that is my life on a day-to-day basis. It's like when I thought about how I wanted to brand or the things I wanted to give back to women, that was really the area as a dancer and as somebody who loves to be athletic all the time and playing sports and actually that's an important part of my day and my to get connected to my body
Right.
and my mind. And I wanted to sort of have a community for women to want to motivate
Right.
themselves.
It's cool stuff. I've seen some of it.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks,
good.
It looks really great.
It's really good.
All right, we're going to raise some money. We're going to come back and we're going to play a little game, and we're going to hit some tennis balls and raise some
Yay.
money for breast cancer
love
research.
it.
We'll be right back. We're back with Kate Hudson. So I saw a picture today during the meeting of you and your mom playing tennis, and you were in like formal gowns.
Yeah.
And what's happening here?
Well, we were in London at Novak's charity function, and we just all decided to get up in dresses and play some tennis with one of the greatest tennis
Did you
players
play with
ever to
Novak?
play the game. We sure did.
Wow.
It
And
was pretty awesome.
I love him so much.
Yeah.
All right. And how well did you play? Who are you both tennis players?
Mom can hit. You know, I play a little bit of tennis, and mom gets out there. She's game for anything.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you're game for anything because it gave us an idea. And since we're helping, we thought you'd raise some money for breast cancer research. And we have tennis balls and we have targets. And for every tennis ball you get through the target, our friends at JCPenney are going to donate $1,000 to Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Okay?
Well, wait.
So you'll have to wear something.
We're gonna get a lot of balls on that target.
All right.
So I gotta hit that.
Let's walk over
Okay.
here. But you have to wear something else. Come here.
Oh no.
Bring it out.
What are we doing? Oh my God! Oh wow, this is so Downton Abbey. Here we go. All right. This is not fair.
You got it? All right.
Oh
Okay.
Is this yours
So-
or mine?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see.
You're hitting.
I'll go over here because I'm.
I'll help if you don't end up hitting any in there.
All right.
All right, minute on the clock, go.
Go. Ready? Go. Oh no!
I may have to help you.
Wait, I have core issues.
Yeah. How we doing?
Come on!
$10,000.
Yes!
$10,000.
I love it.
That was fun.
Woo!
You're hot.
I'm gonna bring this to me next
Is
time
this
I
similar
play
to your
tennis.
active wear or no?
Yeah. And then that happened.
So you tried the dress on but didn't walk in it.
Exactly.
So
And
when
then
you're
it just was very revealing.
when
but,
you're
you know,
standing still, it's fine, but when you walk, it moves up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those kinds of dresses.
Yeah, well, I'm sure other people out there like them as well. They didn't mind that entrance. So I saw pictures of you at the Super Bowl. That must have been fun.
Yeah. Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, I was going to go this year because it was so close. It was the one time I was like, I can go, and I just didn't go.
It was so great, and I went with my brother. I went with Oliver. And if anybody follows me on Snapchat, I'm sure they saw, because we were into Snapchat. It was the first time I got actually Oliver into Snapchat, which was really fun. Oh, that was us. I was after they won.
Yeah.
Our team.
Your team. I was going to say, were you for the Broncos?
Yeah, yeah. I'm a big Broncos fan. We grew up in Colorado. So half in Colorado,
Yeah.
half in LA.
Right.
And so the Broncos made sense, and I'm a longtime Peyton Manning fan.
Yeah. Well, that was
So,
it was a
big
great game for them.
Great win,
Yeah.
and you know, probably most likely his last. So it was
Maybe.
great to
I
be
don't
there.
know. I don't know about that.
I think he'll be done, right? I mean,
No.
how can it get any better than that?
Well, it can. He can do it again.
I don't know.
I
I'd
don't-
go out on top.
I don't know. Von Miller was here. He said that he was going to keep playing.
Really?
Yeah, he said he doesn't think he's going to stop.
Really?
He said he's in good shape and he thinks he's going to play some more.
Well, there you go.
And, you know, maybe you know more than
Super
Von.
Bowl
I don't know.
2017.
Yeah, I don't know. So you got booed for wearing a Broncos hat.
I did.
Where were you?
I was at a Warriors game, and I had a Broncos hat on, and they put me on the Jumbotron, and 25,000 people booed me.
That many?
Kind of felt great because I was supporting my team, you know? It was sort of like, felt like, you know, pride. I'm like, okay, boo me. Well, actually, it was kind of mixed feelings. Like I felt pride, but then I felt like, oh, I don't like that feeling.
No. No one wants to get booed by
But then
25,000
I
people.
didn't understand because I'm in San Francisco and it's the Super Bowl, and I'm like, shouldn't half of this place be rooting for the? And then I realized, oh, they're all Raiders fans.
Oh,
Yeah, bad move.
yeah. And why is that against the, I don't know.
Because the Raiders and the Raiders don't like the Broncos.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know more about sports than I do.
Yeah, I love sports.
Yeah. All sports? You like baseball?
I like baseball. I don't, you know, it's not my favorite game to watch. Mm-hmm. I like football.
You like golf?
I do like golf. I have 3 brothers. It's all
you're interested in the shiny hiney?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, I feel like anybody in my family needs to turn off the television right now because that is totally going to be a stocking stuffer. What is this?
I know.
thing?
Look, it comes in 2 different, and you can get the easy or medium bristle.
It says bring sexy back.
I know.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is not really
Oh, it is.
for washing purposes.
Yep. If you watch the commercial and go to Ellen Tube and watch the commercial.
No, I really don't.
Yeah, let's just watch it. We probably won't be able to.
We're gonna watch someone
Yes.
use the shiny hiney.
Yep.
Brush with an ergonomically designed handle to easily access that difficult to reach spot. My Shiny Hiney comes in 6 colors.
Yep. Yep.
I want pink.
All right, well, I have a pink one. I have a lavender one. I'll get you a pink
Gosh.
one. Anyway, there's the shiny
It's like a
honey
gum
for you.
pick.
So you just came back from Colorado, I
I
understand.
did. Yeah, I did. Well,
Vacation?
It was my brother's 40th birthday. So Oliver is officially, an adult. Seriously. Or an old man. He's actually kind of old now.
Yeah.
And we went.
Everyone's going, ooh. Yeah.
We went and we went home. We went back to Aspen, and we decided to do this hike from Aspen into Crested Butte with, me and my brothers, and it was great.
And the kids go with you?
No. I'd be dragging them.
Really?
Like, come on. Yeah, no, I know. It's not for kids. It's not. I mean, Ryder's getting to that age now, but it's a little strenuous.
He's
for
like,
12.
what, 12?
He's 12.
And he's not a daredevil? Is he a musician?
Well, they're both musical. They're both, I think Bing is more of a daredevil than Ryder, although Ryder does love sports, but Bing's like the one you got to be careful with, He's already skating off ramps.
Yeah?
Yeah, he loves skateboarding. Are my kitties?
He's,
Oh, look, where'd you
well,
find
one's
that
the dog,
picture?
one's not your,
Where's that picture from?
I
bet it's from my mom's Twitter. My mom tweets pictures of my kids without asking.
no, I was on a ladder looking over your fence, and I was, All right, so let's talk about the movie, okay? Because
Okay.
it really is a whole different story that we knew from the BP oil spill. But tell everyone.
Well, I think anybody who watches the news and is involved in current events knows about the BP oil spill and the environmental disaster, and the impact that has had. But for Deepwater Horizon, the film, we told the story, the human story, what really happened on the rig, and really just honoring the people who lost their lives and their families and the survivors, and sort of honoring what happened for them versus how it got all of those deaths got really lost in the environmental aspect of it,
Right.
and how much coverage that got. And so this was a really nice tribute to them, and the movie just turned out really great. So
It's amazing, and it's like, because of the explosion, and Mark Wahlberg's in it, and it's Peter Berg, right?
Peter Berg directed it.
And it's really good. And Kurt, your dad. Now, who was in it first, you or your dad?
it was kind of simultaneous. We kind of both got it around the same time, and then we called each other, and I was like, did you get the script? Do they realize that you're my dad and I'm your daughter?
Yeah.
And we just talked about it, and it was such a great script, and then we were so excited to actually. But we read the script and we don't work together.
Right.
We're like we have like one little moment in the movie, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And so, but it was kind of cool. And I was back on set with my dad, and it reminded me of being a little kid and where I fell in love with movies. And how much how much time I spent on movie sets with him, and I don't know, there was something really beautifully wistful about being on that set with my dad.
Yeah, it's really it's a great movie. Mark is amazing in it. You're amazing in it. It's very emotional and touching, and hopefully everybody goes to see it and learns more about what happened. We're going to take a break, and we come back. You're a big Snapchatter, so we're going to Snapchat. Because you Snapchat in bed all the time. So we're going to Snapchat.
I do Snapchat in bed.
So you and I are going to get in bed and Snapchat. So we'll be back. All right, we're back with Kate Hudson. Now, why do you Snapchat in bed so much?
Because it's the only time I really have to Snapchat. Because I'm in bed and I have a moment and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna Snapchat for a second.
All right, so we're gonna Snapchat, and you have filters that Snapchat made just for us for today?
I did.
Okay.
I called my friends at Snapchat And I have I have an Ellen and Kate filter, or whatever you call it, the thing that goes away. Okay. So here's how I do it. Well, first I gotta get the right angle. Well, we need the right. Hold on, that's a bad angle. Well, that's good. First of all, this lighting situation's awesome.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's the Kim Kardashian lighting thing.
I wish they still had the duck. Wait, no.
Why are you, oh, there I am.
Hi. Okay. Now.
Are we really sending these out right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna filter this.
Okay.
I'm gonna speed it up.
Oh, great.
Because this is how we get it. And then I'm gonna, look at this. We have our own filter.
Wow.
I like the peas in the pod.
Okay.
The peas in the pod's super cute. Should we put it in the Los Angeles story? I say yes. Okay.
Okay.
And then my story, and look.
Okay.
See? And then if we wanted music, but we don't have, I could have done a whole tutorial with
Oh,
you.
wow. Next time.
Oh yeah, I'm
All
down.
right.
I'm down.
Okay. We do want to do one more before we say goodbye?
I do.
Okay.
Should we do the pretty filter that everybody like pretends like it's not the pretty filter, but everybody knows it's the pretty filter?
I would love to see the pretty filter.
Oh wait, look, that's the
Black
new
and
pretty
white.
filter.
We can do black and white?
Yeah, but this is look.
Oh,
look.
that's great. Hey. Hey. That's.
Oh wait, it's showing on the screen.
Yeah, they're seeing it. It would be very dull for them to just watch us do this here without.
I'm so into this.
Yeah, except that it's creepy.
It's not creepy at all.
No?
No. Okay, now we'll do the unicorn.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do Los Angeles story too.
Okay. One more.
One more?
We have 40 seconds left.
Okay, 40 seconds. Let's do the pretty filter.
Yes.
Okay? Or everybody.
That's not pretty.
Oh wait, let's do that filter.
All right.
That's better. Okay, wait. Okay, wait, I saved it. Wait, we gotta do one more.
One more. 20 seconds.
We gotta do one more. Wait, but this is the best one. I'm so excited
I'm
about
waiting
this
for
one.
the pretty.
Well, it's not gonna be pretty.
Uh-oh.
Cause I'm in bed with Helen! Yeah! Yeah!
All right, Deepwater Horizon opens at theaters next Friday. We'll be right back. Kate Hudson, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, Kate.
How's it going?
Good. You look fantastic.
Thanks.
Did you have a good Valentine's Day? I saw something that you posted on Instagram. You're a good singer.
Oh, I love to sing. It's like my first love.
Really?
Is music. Oh yeah, for sure.
Do we all know that? I mean, I know you're with musicians, so you like music, but.
Oh, there we are. Yeah. This is a typical day in our house, actually. But usually it's a switch off on the mic. It's like, I take my karaoke song, Bing will take his karaoke song.
So that's Rihanna you're singing.
I'm singing Rihanna, yeah.
and you is that like a regular occurrence in your house, karaoke?
Yeah, well, I have a mic. I have like a setup. It's kind of more of a pro setup than like a karaoke setup, you know? There's a lot of singing goes on in our house. And we all have like our own little songs. We end up doing karaoke and we all take it very seriously. And the kids have their favorite songs, like Bing has to sing all 21 Pilots songs because he's obsessed with 21 Pilots. And Ryder likes a bit of Bruno Mars.
Yeah, well, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Bing, right?
Yeah, that's Bing. He's 5.
And he's into 21 Pilots.
They're both in it. It's the one band everybody agrees on in our house.
Yeah.
You know, there's no like changing the radio. We just went to the concert
Oh,
last
did you?
night. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, I bet.
And the kids were, you know, I guess when their dads are musicians, they're used to being in that world, right?
Yeah.
But when you see them with that amount of reverence in that world, you realize like when a band or music has impact on kids, it's so huge. And it really does. It's every once in a while you get those little glimpses of how music is so deeply impactful for kids, how important that is. And these guys were just awesome, and they were out of their heads.
I want to ask about this because I learned this in the meeting this morning. So, Ryder's 13.
Ryder's 13.
At 13, what grade is that?
That's 7th grade.
Oh, 7th grade.
Yeah.
And is that the kid who's learning about sex education right now? Or is it Bing?
Bing is probably Bing nowadays. I mean, no, Ryder didn't learn about, they didn't have health education until, and they did it in 5th grade. I did it in 7th grade. Don't you remember doing it?
Never.
You never did it?
No, I was Christian Science. I was pulled out of any science class, so I never learned about anything.
Oh.
I swear, I was.
Really?
Yes, I could not be in a science class.
Christians, aren't they? They can't take any kind of
yeah, you don't. I never had a
antibiotics
vaccination. I never had an aspirin.
Yeah,
I never-
interesting.
yeah.
So.
But wait, so tell me how it works, because no one has. So.
You're like, yeah.
No, but I'm serious.
So-
like at 5th grade, they're teaching them like how.
5th grade is now in a lot of schools is when they start the dialogue, right? And what's interesting is you forget, because I remember, but I thought 5th grade's quite young, but then all of a sudden the kids start asking you questions about it. And they tell them everything now. There's no like mysteries left, and they just literally like put it all out there.
Well, the world is like, they're seeing things all over the place. I guess it's better for them to know than to.
That's the thing. I guess when we were kids, we didn't have like the one click of like, if you want to look up like, a girl's today be like hot crop top, and like next thing you know, you're on like,
Hot.
porn sites.
Hot something else.
Just
If you
like,
don't-
you're like, okay.
If you don't spell crop right.
Different world, yeah.
Exactly. All right. We're going to take a break, and we're going to talk about your insanely successful clothing line. I'm so
Cool.
happy for you. We'll be right back. We're back with Kate Hudson. So you were here, how many years ago did you start this company?
It's been 3 years.
3 years.
3 years, and in 3 years, it's been a wild ride of a lot of excitement and success.
Yeah, I mean, I would see commercials, which is amazing, because that's expensive to when you're launching something, and you want that exposure, but I've seen the commercials, which I love.
Thanks.
And explain, so it's all athletic wear.
It's at what I guess the new category would be called athleisure. So it's athletic wear, but we sort of strive to, ooh, so cute.
Cute.
We kind of strive to have it be versatile. So you move in between workout and lunch and, everything else you need to do.
Like we do.
And then for us, it's really been about creating an environment and a community for women to get inspired and feel fit and, put that one foot in front of the other and get motivated. So it's been great, and we really wanted to reach everyone. So the whole idea of Fabletics was to be a real inclusive community. So we wanted to make it affordable, still high quality, and then now we're going to start going into extended sizes, which we're really super excited about.
That's great. That's really great.
I'm excited.
Good. That's so important.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not everybody's going to look like that when you wear them, but that's.
But I got you something before I know we're gonna end, but we made you your.
Look at that.
We did your thing, and we did.
Oh, thanks.
Be kind to one another, because that's your thing.
It is.
You always give us all these cute presents.
And these are fantastic. And I will wear these for sure.
I hope you do.
I will wear
I
them.
have two.
And you
I
got
have
Portia
two.
some too?
Yes, I did.
I just can't go home with some for me.
Here, well, I'll put them here.
All right, thank you. All right, before we go, because we do have to wrap up, but you're single, and I think you are. I don't know if you're single. But would you try an app? Would you try those dating apps?
What's crazy is there's a lot of, celebrity types on these dating apps,
I know.
which kind of makes you go, oh, maybe. No, I can't imagine, so what, you look at a guy, he's hot, and then you see his profile and you're like, oh, maybe I'll text him, or maybe we'll match. And then you start texting and then it just goes away. You know what I mean? All your girlfriends seem to go and maybe they go to lunch, and then it's what happened to that guy you met on Raya or Bumble and whatever else, everything. I just think, why don't you just meet a guy in Starbucks? Why don't you just go up to someone, and why doesn't that guy have the guts to just come up and say, hey, I'm so-and-so, How about we hang out? I don't know, maybe I'm old school.
An option.
but I don't know, I just feel,
I'm all right.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'll just, maybe when I get a little bit older and if I'm, single still, and then, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think I was just curious because I know
Would you go on a dating site if you were single?
No.
Right? It's weird.
I'm like you. I feel like you should meet people and get the personality and all. But they work. A lot of people do it.
Yeah, and then cut to you're staring at your television in your room wondering why you don't have a date.
No, I don't need to do that. Very
I'm
happy.
with you. I'm with
Hey,
you.
Kate.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Kate. Did you get a haircut?
A little one.
Yeah?
Yeah, a little haircut.
You got this for a movie, right?
I did.
Was it was shaved completely for a while or
Yeah,
no?
it was fully buzzed.
Yeah, and is that itchy growing back in? I'm just wondering if it's the same as
Funny,
anywhere else.
I haven't gotten itchy, but it's like...
You know what I mean.
I'm starting to go through the first awkward stage of like the growing out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because it's like sticking up and I have to like, put it down with product or else it's like,
It's
starting
just
to
all
go.
straight out?
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
First of all, you look fantastic and you're beautiful,
Thanks.
so you can carry off anything. That's great. Not everybody can do that.
Thanks.
So you shaved it for a movie that Sia wrote and directed, right?
Yeah, Sia, the singer, songwriter extraordinaire, she directed this film. It's a musical, and I'm in it, and it called for me to shave my head, and so I said absolutely.
For Sia?
For
anything.
anything for Sia.
Yep.
And it's so funny because I know you're friends with Sia.
Yes.
And I was talking to her earlier just in the dressing room, and she said, it's time to put out in the universe, and you and Ellen need to make sure to tell everyone that I am now officially single, ready to date.
Okay.
And that it is our duty to find her someone.
Okay. Well, and
So
that's
we're putting it out into the universe.
and that's the true test of someone really loving someone for who they are, because no one knows what she looks like. So,
yeah, exactly.
So yes.
We will just let them know.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Sia is ready to be. Sia is single.
To be seen.
Yeah, and so your boys and you have a new boyfriend. His name is
Danny.
Danny, and everybody likes the hair.
Yeah.
Because some guys don't like women with short hair. I mean,
Really?
that's what I find.
I think.
I haven't gotten
hope,
any.
I hope. I hope our relationship can transcend hair.
And when you grow it out, do you have a certain style in mind that you're going to grow it out to? Like, do you want to grow?
Maybe. I was thinking like bringing the mullet back.
You should.
That might be.
Do it. Do it.
I was like, do a little. I've been kind of off my Snapchat game. But I think if I had a mullet, I'd be really on my Snapchat game. So,
Do it.
good for my social media presence.
Yeah, you should do it. Can we talk about, so there was a video, I know we have to move on, but just really quickly, there was a video of you working out that went viral that I just want to show a bit of, and then we'll talk about why you're in such great shape. So you are lifting rosé bottles.
Oh, yeah.
So how much does a rosé bottle weigh? Is
By
that
the
like
way,
2 pounds or?
That's also my trainer. I mean, she's also my best friend, but we work out together. Yeah, well, it works. It's actually, I can say it was a nice burn. And a real good reward.
Yes.
And you can do it with anything. You can do it with vodka. Or tequila, and you can figure out what kind of weight you could do. You could get a Magnum and get real serious.
Yeah, yeah. Get a Magnum and do the triceps. That's fantastic. Well, whatever alcohol you're lifting is working, because here you are on the cover of Cosmopolitan.
Yes.
And
with hair.
now,
There's so much hair.
it says it's Kate Hudson up here, fun, flirty, fit. And how does she do it? But next to you, it says "get a great ass." So it looks like this is
Like
how you get it, but your story's up here.
God, is that advertising? I guess.
Right, but I mean,
trying to bring attention. Yeah. Well, I mean,
certainly you'd buy it, going, well, is that how you do it? Yeah. So let's talk about Marshall. Okay. So the movie, we had Josh Gad here yesterday.
Oh,
and
awesome.
He's awesome. And
He's the best.
And Sterling is in the movie, and
I heard he took his shirt off.
We made him take his shirt off.
Okay, yeah.
And we
it's
made
like
him.
There seems to be a theme happening.
We made him ride a tractor around. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yeah. And
Look how beautiful his body is.
yeah, and we didn't know that. That was a surprise. We just made him take his shirt off, and that happened to be under it. And we had him here, and we didn't, you know, because he got cut off when he was talking on the Emmys.
Oh, yeah.
And so as soon as he started talking, I just did that. Yeah. Anyway. We wouldn't let him talk. But he's a really funny guy, but this is not a funny, the movie is very serious.
The themes are timely and serious. It's obviously, it's about Thurgood Marshall.
So set up this clip that we're about to show.
Well, my character was a very complex character, but she has accused her chauffeur of rape. And this is her on the stand telling her side of the story.
And that's all we'll say there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we'll say there. All right. It is a really important film. I hope everybody sees it because it's a story that should be told and heard and paid attention to. When we come back, we're going to give everyone some important party throwing tips from Kate's book, and it probably involves alcohol. I don't know. Marshall opens everywhere. All right, we're back with Kate Hudson, and since you're an event throwing expert, we thought it would be fun if you gave everyone some tips and I were to help. So I wrote everything that you're going to say.
Yeah.
All you have to do is read from the prompter, and I'm going to be your hands.
Okay.
So it's pretty self-explanatory, obviously. So ready?
Okay. Hi, I'm Hollywood's Kate Hudson from Almost Famous and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and Kung Fu Panda 3. Let me show you some moves. Hiya! Yeah! Chop, chop, chop! Now, I'm also an expert on throwing the perfect get-together. Today I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide to one of my favorites, movie night. Now, the #1 rule for all events is to make sure the host has the best time. Your guests. Yeah. Woo! Ha So before your guests arrive, I like to get really, really drunk. Yeah, oh yeah, that's good. You can too, with my ginger thyme margaritas. Lime juice, simple syrup. Yeah, there we go. Don't try this at home. And salt. And a garnish, garnish with a spring of thyme. Ooh, it's really salty. And every good movie night has popcorn. We can put that down now. We can, oh yeah. Okay, but I like to amp it up a little. So you can toss things like curry powder or some and eat it. Some curry powder. Is that curry powder? Garlic powder, herbs, olive oil. There's some olive oil right there. That's olive oil. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good for your digestion. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. This is great. So much olive oil. Oh man. Another trick. Oh. Oh, yummy. Julia Child once said, "A party without a cake." Oh God. It was just a meeting. All right, and I always say, I wish Ellen DeGeneres were here to feed me cake. So I want I don't want to toot my own horn. I don't want to toot my own horn. but get ready. I think you're ready to throw the best event ever. And don't forget to pick up my book, Pretty Fun, when it comes out later this year. We'll be right back. Oh, you can pre-order it now, too. Online. Woo!
Oh. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Oh, good.
Really good.
Yeah. Like you are. When are you due?
Let's just say you probably have never had anyone this pregnant on your show.
I mean, really, you look like it's any minute now.
It could be.
Well-
Water could go any second.
I have
That's why I'm
tongs.
here.
Mom.
I have
Mom.
mitts. You know.
This
I
looks
almost
like my
dressed-
mom. This looks like my mom at the last birth. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't have these.
Well, you can take these with you. Now, what was happening at the last birth? Didn't you bring pizza in there or something?
I was hungry. I first brought her a what do you call it? Magnolia, because that was it was
Huge.
it was big
She
and
wanted me to think of my vagina as a magnolia flower.
exactly. That was it.
And I was like, I never want to think of my vagina that big,
But
ever.
it
I
was
really
going to
haven't-
open, and that's what the flower did.
The blossoming magnolia.
And then I got hungry, and she was, in the stirrups and everything. But I said, it was like, it was dilating. So I said, I'm really hungry. I'm just gonna come back. I came out with pizza.
Doritos.
And Doritos.
Well, actually, the best part of that was when Mom called me when I was in labor and said, so I'm about to take a swim, and I was gonna get a massage. How long do you think you're gonna be laboring? And I was like, I don't know, Mom. I mean, and I'm like calling the nurse going, do you know how long I'm gonna be laboring? My mom wants to swim.
Like, should we make it a 60-minute or 90-minute massage? Like,
Right.
should we cut it down?
Exactly.
Wow, you're very, very relaxed at this whole thing. Nothing stresses you out.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not for you, but number 6 as far as a grandma.
As far as a grandmother, no, it doesn't. Well, none of it really stressed me out. But the excitement is far greater than the stress part. I should have been more mindful. I thought that the baby, the last baby, was going to be a girl so much that I did knit a pink blanket. And when I saw his penis coming out, I rack focused to the pink blanket and thought, boy, did I screw up.
Yeah.
Right?
But you very quickly then knit a white blanket,
I did.
which we just found. We brought it back out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. But you know what this one is because you did a reveal.
Yeah, I couldn't. I had to be prepared if it was another boy.
Right.
Yeah, which I would have been really happy with, obviously. But I just needed to know. Oh yeah.
Look.
Oh.
Remember?
That was the best.
So you're going to have a little girl finally.
Yeah.
And you have names picked out?
We do. We have a couple of them, and we're gonna decide when the day comes.
And are your sons happy to have a little sister?
Yeah.
You think they'll be sweet to her?
Oh yeah. They're super excited. I think they're, aw, it's my boys. They're really excited.
Oh.
Yeah, Bing, I think, is probably, I've got a teenager. Ryder's a teenager.
God, I can't believe how old he is now.
I know, in that picture, he was even young, that he's so much, I can't, every week he comes down and I feel like I'm looking at a different boy. I was just like, whoa, he's just growing so fast.
Maybe it is. Maybe someone's fooling you.
I
A lot
know.
of people are living there. Yeah.
Switching
Just
boys
to see
out.
if you'd notice.
No, of course, they're so excited.
Yeah. So you were, the Bing was, how much did he weigh?
7'12".
7'12". And this one is going to weigh a
Well,
lot.
see, I think she's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's crazy, I don't know where,
You don't know where
You can't believe that our stomach stretches that much.
Right. Well, it's like a magnolia.
It's the magnolia. No, exactly. And by the way, I planted a magnolia tree in the front yard, so you might get another one.
You do?
So you'll think about a vagina every time you see that tree.
God, my own vagina
That's
every
all,
time
that's all we're going to
it's
think
so
about when we see it. So Oliver, who is in a show that I produced, Splitting Up Together.
We were just talking about that on
Moving
the
to Tuesdays.
I love that show. Oh, is it moving to Tuesday?
Yes, it is.
Great.
But
It's
it's a
the
great,
best.
it's a great show, and he's fantastic in it. And you posted something for his birthday that I'm confused about. Can we show it?
You're confused about.
I mean, his head isn't even in it. It's just your breasts. I mean, we're not cutting it off. That's how she did it.
That is, you know what's so funny? When I saw that, I actually had to press on it to make sure. I was confused.
Right.
But you see, I was jet lagged, and I just came in from Frankfurt, and I honestly, I took 4 melatonin. And
I had to tell her, I got on the phone, I said, whatever you do, do not delete this post.
is this? Yeah.
What do you need?
Well, I wondered if my underpants were showing.
No,
There's
please
a.
don't show them.
I'm not going to show them.
All right, why don't we take a break and see where your underpants are?
Yeah,
All right. We'll take a break. We'll be back, and we'll be back. Congratulations on Fabletics. It's doing very well. This is your 5th year? 5 years.
5th year.
Yeah.
It's our 5th year anniversary coming up.
I mean, everything is so good looking and so comfortable. It's all for
Thank you.
sports.
Well, I mean, this is actually what we're doing here,
No,
which is
this is
Mom
in the dressing room right now. I wore it in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I've been
Mommy
wearing it
lives
all
in them.
day. It's the most comfortable. I mean, seriously, I love it.
So Mommy and I, the first thing we've ever done. Ooh.
Look at that. Shake your booty.
Yeah, it's been 5 years. It's just incredible to see where the company's gone in that short period of time. And it just keeps growing, and it's just been really amazing.
It's great. Well, it's a great product. That's the most
Thank
important
you.
thing.
Right.
So now you're doing something together, which is part of this, sort of, but what is it?
We are doing a collection. Mom is a founder of an amazing organization called Mind Up, and
I saw that. We got it. So yeah, for those people who don't know what Mind Up is, explain that.
Mind Up is a program that I created in 2003 in order to help children manage their emotions, understand their brain in the classroom, how to handle the stressors that they're dealing with, and self-manage themselves. They can focus better, their reading grades went up, their ability to enjoy and be happy has really risen. 83% was our research, much more research than that. So we have 6 million children now.
6 million kids.
That's great. The 50% of the proceeds go to this Mind Up organization, but it's a new. What is it called exactly? Is it the same? Is it Fabletics?
Yeah, it's Fabletics. And then this is my favorite because we actually did a bootleg,
Oh,
which we haven't done yet. And
that's
so I
fantastic.
love- I
That looks
love
like
these.
something that we would have seen you wear, like on Laugh-In or something like that.
Well,
that exact
exactly.
same thing.
And by the way,
This is
just so
Mom's
we know, it's
uniform.
inspired by
Is it?
70s.
It's fantastic.
And we have a lot of lotuses here. And you know what the meaning of a lotus is?
Vagina?
Actually, close. Wisdom.
Yes, it is.
Right?
Very close.
Yes.
Very close. All right, we have to go to break, but I have to say I love you both individually and together, and this is fantastic. I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for you, and I can't wait to meet your little girl. And
thank you.
Little Ellen. It'll be
so
great.
excited.
All right, we're going to come back and play a game. We are back with Kate Hudson and Goldie Hawn, and it is your first talk show together. We thought it'd be fun to play burning questions with you. And I'll ask a question. First thing that pops into your mind, we'll start with Goldie, then Kate, then me. All right.
I'm so scared.
What's the most rebellious thing you did as a teenager?
Drove through a cemetery, but I was in the back seat.
Let's say, drove my mom's Ferrari to a Kings game.
You did? Oh my God.
I did. I mean, it sounds terrible.
Oh,
and
it
really,
is
like,
terrible.
spoiled.
We're gonna
Wow.
talk about that.
But I did. I took it.
Wow. That's fantastic.
It drove like amazing.
I bet.
It was like
incredible?
I was
Yeah.
16, and it was like
It
whoa.
drove like a vagina, is what.
That reminded me of a funny story, but we're playing a game. So
You
okay.
can tell the story.
Mom had a car that was stolen out of the house, and she didn't realize it was stolen for 2 weeks.
It
Wow.
was stolen. They found it completely taken apart, and that's the true story.
Wow. Have you ever caught your parents having sex?
Yes.
No.
No. What do you say when you need to swear but the kids are around?
Oh, shoot.
I don't believe you.
I'm lying.
She's totally lying.
I'm
Well,
lying.
then say what you say. Okay.
Oh, it is that, isn't it? It's like you say something like, oh, and then you're like, oh, I mean, stop.
Have you ever been in handcuffs?
No.
Liar.
You are such a liar.
I'm not. You're lying.
I've never been in handcuffs.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
You,
Yeah,
you have.
you're lying.
When was I on handcuffs?
Fuzzy handcuffs?
No, I wasn't even in. I like to touch people. I don't like to be in
All right, besides making love, showering, or swimming, what's something else that you've tried doing naked?
Oh, I didn't answer.
I know.
I was at Lake Mead in the 70s, and I didn't have any clothes on, and I skinny dipped in the water, and I was naked, right?
Well, the question said other than swimming, but
Okay, I didn't swim.
all right, what's the hardest thing to do when you're pregnant?
Fly?
All righty.
I would say it's more than one thing. It's sleep. Mm-hmm. It's sex, and
I never found that.
hard. And this one, walking. Walking's actually hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
At this
These are
point.
on wheels. We can just wheel you out of here.
That's what I mean.
All right.
Welcome, Mom. Mom, hi. Welcome to The Ellen Show. I'm Kate Hudson. I'm hosting the show with my mom. Who's Mom? Mom, she's late. She's always late.
Wait,
This is her
honey.
thing. Mom.
Did we start?
We
Oh,
started.
we started?
We started.
That's so great.
We are so happy to be here. At first, I was a little nervous because I just was, and they told me to be myself, and I was
that
like,
was what I was worried about most, actually, is that about you being yourself. Because,
True.
The last time we
about
were
that,
definitely ourselves, weren't we?
I know, which is why I got a little nervous
And it's
about
why I
coming
didn't
here.
think we'd be invited back again.
No, because we were, a little. I don't know. We should explain this. We were
Okay.
here in September.
Yeah.
I was very pregnant.
You were?
Literally about.
I had
ready
a
to have
birthing
the
table
baby.
backstage. I mean, just in case. It was like.
And we had the best time, and it was the first time we'd ever done a show together.
Like live, like in front of people.
Yeah, we do shows in our living room, just not in front of people. But it was super fun, and Mom remembered thinking how it was entertaining, and I said,
It was. Well, here's the thing. Here's what I loved. When I saw it, I thought, you know what? I could watch this. I totally could. I mean, I thought you were fabulous, by the way.
you were fabulous. But anyway, they asked us if we wanted to come back to guest host together, so here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Now, I feel like there's one thing that happens on this show that Mom's the most excited about.
What?
Twitch.
Here's the thing. I love Ellen so much, but when I first did her show, I did it really because I got to dance with her. And now we get to dance on our own, and I'm so excited.
months.
I know, isn't it fun, guys? Oh my God.
So first off, we have to thank our DJ Twitch.
Hey, Twitch. You are awesome.
Welcome.
I love you so much.
So, okay, so
Yeah.
I'm shocked, Rebecca, because the last time we were here, we said vagina a lot.
We did, but
I think you were
Not
a little
a
drunk.
lot, though.
You were a little drunk.
I wasn't
Maybe.
drunk. Now I'm drunk.
We were pretty filthy. We were pretty filthy, and it's, we should take a look. Vagina.
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 Vagina. Okay. How many times?
It was a lot.
Not that many.
It was a lot.
It was not that many times we said vagina. How about, okay, would penis be better? I mean, let's
I
just
feel like-
saying. Right?
We're gonna be on our best behavior. We're gonna
I-
be on our best behavior
we are.
today. And as you might know, I just had my daughter.
Well, you know,
Which is kind of how it goes down in the birthing room anyway. But Ronnie Rose.
I was behaving
the
myself.
new addition to our family. Yes. And that crazy outfit.
Oh my God.
I can't help but dress her up in these outfits.
Every day she says, Mom, you gotta come over. I've got another outfit on her. She's so beautiful. I came home for this outfit.
I did.
To
I
the
know.
house.
And also, I have this thing with the headbands because I've never been able to put a little headband
On any of your children.
On any,
I
no.
know.
So
Thank
I love a
God.
headband, but it's hard being away from her.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I would like to be able to check in and see how she's doing. So can we go live to my house? Great. Is the babysitter there?
Oh, hey, Kate, Goldie, don't worry about me. I've got everything under control. You focus on the show, and I am going to take care of your little darling girl. She? I don't know. Who cares at this age? It doesn't matter. Anyway, oh, we're having so much fun. Adorable little baby. So no need to rush. You just take your time. Enjoy the show. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I know. I know. Are they gone? No. They're gone? Take it. Take it. It's about to drool. Okay, take it. Let me have my arm. Thank you. If you need me, I'll be at Pachanga.
Oh my God.
Did she?
Pachanga?
Did she say she was going to Pachanga?
Pachanga?
What's
Pachanga? Is it like a dirty word, no?
What is
Another
Pachanga?
one. Oh my God.
Pachanga is
Honey,
like a
who is that
casino.
baby, by the way?
It wasn't my baby.
I was
So anyway, we're here on the Warner Brothers lot. This is where my mom shot one of my favorite movies, Private Benjamin.
Honey, would
We
you
shot
like
her.
that? Oh my God! You know,
We spent a lot of time on this
shot
lot.
more than Judy Benjamin. Mm-hmm. I met Kurt
That's right.
on Swing Shift,
Yeah.
and so I met
he was-
Kurt right here.
With the trailer, I remember this story because you put a sign on the trailer that said
Yeah.
if the trailer is
It's
a rockin',
rocking,
don't come
bother
knock.
knocking. Yeah.
That's how I grew up. So
Go
anyway,
figure.
we're so excited to be here that we actually went to share
Yeah.
our excitement with people on the Warner Brothers lot. So we got some cameras, went to surprise people on this tour.
What a blast.
Yeah, and it was really fun.
Hi. God, hi everybody. What is this? A wind tunnel or something?
We are at the Warner Brothers, we're at Warner Brothers studio. We are going to surprise the people who are about to take a tour.
Yeah. Okay, you think I should take these off? I don't know. Do you think they'll recognize
look
me with
great.
these on? I don't know. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, it is. Oh, here we go. Oh my God.
Oh,
look at-
hi!
Oh,
Hi! I'm Kate. This is my mother, Goldie. Mom spent many years
years here at Warner Brothers.
I made a lot of movies here. I have a lot of history here.
Let's go on the bus.
Should we go on the bus?
And then we're gonna take you to the Ellen Show.
So here's some snacks.
Here we got snacks.
You might want something for later.
My favorite kind of snacks.
Lay's and a Munchies and
We got Bailey's. Anyone like a Bailey's and coffee?
Oh, let's go for it.
It's too early for tequila? Come on.
Too early for tequila.
Just a little, you know, a little tipple, as they say in England.
Where are you from?
England.
You are?
How about some tequila?
Tequila? Are we joking?
Yeah, here, yeah.
It's Don Julio.
Yeah.
Here, put this in your pocket for
You're
later.
gonna be in charge.
Where are you from?
Germany.
From Deutschland. Ich kann Deutsch sprechen ein bisschen. Yeah, so but listen,
I don't know
think we're
how
gonna
she
get along
speaks
so
German,
well.
but she does.
Yeah,
and if she's had a couple drinks, she's fluent. And then we have, where are you guys?
Iowa.
This is crazy. We could speak so many different languages. Isn't there a language in Ohio that's Ohio? Iowan?
Maddie, you need to drive us back because we've all been drinking.
Well, how much tequila did I have? Okay, you take the wheel.
All right, guys, we're gonna man the weather.
Folks, follow me.
It's,
Little rain never hurt.
Huh? Well, I did my hair. Okay.
Goldie and Kate, you're gonna be up front with me. 3 in a row.
Truly?
You guys excited? Yeah. Mom's in charge.
I made Private Benjamin here, and you know, I did Swing Shift, which is where I met Kurt Russell. And this is where we fell in love.
Mommy, do you want to introduce our friends? Our new friends?
Oh, right here. I feel like I've known you forever. Oh my God.
There's something I need to clear up.
Yeah.
Over the holidays, someone tweeted this photo of me. Just a note to anyone shopping for Kate Hudson this holiday season, she doesn't need any more cutting boards.
I bought you one for Christmas.
She did. She got me a cutting board for Christmas.
Yeah.
But some people accuse me of being a cutting board hoarder. That is not the case, so I want to set the record straight once and for all. I did collect all those cutting boards, but I don't have a cutting board problem. The truth is, I knew we were hosting this show, and I know Ellen always gives things away to her audience, so everyone here is gonna get a new cutting board. You can use them to chop onions. Yes. You can chop anything you want. You can do cheese.
You could do cheese.
You could do like a pretty cheese thing.
Or you could do like 50 Shades of Grey stuff with your husband, which is also a possibility.
You are welcome for that. Anyway, we'll be back. Welcome back. As you probably noticed, Ellen is not here today, but the good news is you're getting 2 blondes for the price of 1.
Yeah, easy.
So, Mommy, last time we were here, we told the birthing story of Bing, and then I was super pregnant, and now we had Ronnie. You were in the room again.
I was.
And we had a different experience.
Well, first of all, I had to ask your permission.
Well, first
Because
of all,
the last time that it happened, I ate too many Doritos in front of you, brought you a Lotus, asked you to smell it, which is the worst thing you can do to a pregnant person. And then you asked me to please put down my pizza.
Yeah, well,
So
that's true.
then when I had, you know, whatever, you leaned up and went, Mom, shut up, in one of your major contraction pushing things. So I was careful.
Yeah,
And I said, would it be okay? Do you want me to be in the room?
Of course
with
I
you?
wanted you in the room.
So I did ask permission. See, I'm a really fair mom. aren't
Yeah,
I?
no, you are.
I mean, it's
Well-
like, honey, do you still want me?
Well, what ended up happening too is this time I really tried to do it naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so remember when I was induced trying to do it naturally,
Yeah.
and then everyone would be in the room, and then I'd have those like crazy contractions where I'd be talking, and then all of a sudden I'd go, and I'd like have to hunker down, and then I had
this time or the last?
This was this time.
Okay, just
and
getting
then I
you
had
straight.
and then I had to tell, because there were so many people in and out, and I was feeling left out of like the social aspect of it, that I looked at the nurse. I was like, I think I want the epidural because I'm too social for natural childbirth. And so I ended up getting a walking epidural, and then during the actual pushing was like that, and
He
you
was
were
amazing.
right. The doctor was amazing.
Yeah.
But Mom, once again, man, she was right in there. It was like, I remember the doctor goes, Goldie, you get a little closer, you might fall in.
Well, he was sort of like this, leaning down, doing the thing with the baby. And I'm trying to get in on him to try to look over his shoulder. And now I see the head, and I'm going, oh, there's the head. And then it went back. And he said, Goldie, if you get any closer, you're gonna fall in. So, you know, I took my cue. I didn't get much closer.
And she made
Oh my God.
Yeah, you took it, but it was amazing. There she is.
There is
Mom,
the
with her
result,
little-
yeah.
And I see, you know, a lot of people ask, like, you know, what did you inherit from your mom, or what do you inherit from your thing? And I will say that the one thing I hope Ronnie doesn't inherit.
I have to do this.
Why? Is our body odor.
Is this what you don't
We're like sweating people.
Oh.
And so I hope Ronnie doesn't get that part, because it's a little bit, you know, our pheromones are strong. And
Yeah, but we're strong women.
So yeah, it shares that. Right. So when we were here, let's see, what else did we? I confess that I stole your car. You didn't.
Why
hear that
are you
before.
reminding me again?
Because
No,
we're
it's
on the show.
unbelievable.
We need to, like, you know, pull it back.
No, we're just
But do you?
We're rehashing something I learned on the show the last time.
But
that
is
you
it
actually
weird
stole
for
my
you
car.
to hear
You know,
those things?
I'm trying to control myself. I'm trying to pull it down to a real place of forgiveness.
Well, we did
tolerance.
bust some things up at Mom's house sometimes.
Well, the fact that I came in on a party, right? But I was out of town.
Yeah.
And I went in the kitchen, and there was a strange young man wrapped in my very expensive Native American chief blanket.
Okay.
Coming from the backyard trees.
Our friend was a Malibu guy. He liked to be outside. He slept outside.
Totally, man.
Well, on that note, we're going to be right back. Our first guest is an Oscar, Golden Globe, and Emmy Award winner.
She's also a New York Times best-selling author.
Whose latest book is called The Clean Plate, which
Honey,
is amazing.
You know what? I love this book. I swear to God. I forgot my glasses. I'm sorry, and that's my bad. But I love her book.
Yes.
I mean, and I could read it.
You have your glasses. You have your short distance
These
glasses
are short
for The Clean
distance.
Plate.
Exactly.
Anyway, we're so excited to welcome our friend, Gwyneth Paltrow. You look gorgeous! Hi! Okay, well, you just got back from your honeymoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're very close. We've known each other a long time. But the first time you met Gwyneth, you were a baby.
You were very young. You were very young.
Yes, because you knew my parents, and I used to remember seeing you when I was little, and I was always so starstruck by Goldie.
Oh God. Well, that's an
I still am, by the way.
That's a good story into my story when I first met Gwyneth, because I didn't really meet her. I just sort of stalked her. And this is a true story. It was the short hair Gwyneth years, you know, when her hair was like this. And I was still in high school, and there was this store called Tracy Ross.
Oh, yes, on Sunset.
And
Remember
me
that
and
store?
my best friend, Sarah Foster, were in there shopping, and there was only 2 other girls in there, and it was Gwyneth and Winona. And we were like this. And I remember watching you go, this is really funny. I watched you go and get all of the clothes, and I was like, what's she getting? I was clocked all the outfits. And you got Cationia deli pants.
Oh my God.
And I immediately went, and
nice.
I remember.
That
I remember.
is so
And then I
funny.
said, hey, and you were like, hi, and that was it. That was when we first met.
And that was the beginning of a love story.
It was a long love story.
Long
Anyway,
love story.
so you went on your honeymoon. You went to the Maldives.
Maldives, yes.
And
which
it
was
was-
incredible.
Was it
really?
amazing?
I'm longing to go.
Amazing.
I'm
Like
just-
trip
It
of a
looked
lifetime.
Oh my
Amazing.
God, this is
my
great.
my favorite.
It was so.
Ooh, there's your sexy hubs.
There he is.
Sexy hubs.
Sexy Hubsies.
Who's also producing a new show that's coming, right?
Yes.
Yes, that you're
yes.
starring in.
He's roped me back into
Ooh.
acting life.
I'm so excited because he's
It's-
amazing and you're amazing. It's gonna be
Thank
so
you.
good.
Yes, it's called The Politician, and it's on Netflix, but it's not coming out till, I believe, the fall.
What is it that made you step into a different world, writing books and Goop and all the things that you've done? Because it's not always easy to shift your
Yeah.
focus in your life.
I mean, I think we're living in a really interesting age for women where we can we have permission to have different chapters and explore different things and reinvent ourselves. And
It's true, and I think I've been there for a while there with you, hanging out, but.
Kate's been been trying my recipes out for like 10 years.
Yeah, I can't quite get them right. And Ryder always comes back from Gwyneth's house like, Mom, Gwyneth made this amazing like thyme-infused chicken. And
God.
I'm just like, oh, this is what her kids eat every day. Anyway, but you were really at the forefront of all of that stuff because, I mean, you've been doing this for a long time. I remember 10 years ago when you were writing your newsletter and you were getting your ducks in a row for your kind, you had this idea and you really wanted to push it forward.
Yeah.
And babe, I have to say, you started that walk for a lot of actresses and people who were gonna take their own narrative and turn it into their own company. And
Thank you.
And you've worked so hard.
Thank you.
Deserve all of everything that's coming
Thank
out.
you so
of
much.
It's amazing. But, oh God, we're gonna take a break.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay,
okay.
we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back with more of Gwyneth Paltrow. We're back with Gwyneth Paltrow.
Hello.
Hello. I want to get into the honeymoon because I think
Okay.
that's what a lot of people want to hear about.
Okay, great.
So tell us, I know it wasn't,
Thanks, guys,
it was a
for
different
caring.
kind of honeymoon.
Oh, because we brought everybody.
I mean, everybody was there.
Yep.
Who did you bring?
Well, my husband, my new husband, and myself, and his 2 children and my 2 children, and a family that we travel with a lot, and their 5 children.
Oh.
And then my ex-husband.
This is too fabulous. I love this.
Oh, that's great. Look at this. Oh, that's
That's those
cute
are my 2
husbands.
husbands.
Pretty cute husbands.
They're friends.
I have to say, because we have a similar
You
situation.
do it too, right?
Yeah, and I will say, it's all about the kids, isn't it?
Yes.
And when you can really learn to put aside every single thing, all the pain, because there is pain, obviously, right?
Right,
But when
course.
you put it aside and you kind of work through it, and it's really healing when you can.
I think so too.
I applaud you
Thank
for,
you.
for this lifestyle that
Thank
you
So on your, I know I'm a goop. I'm a gooper. But you've got some real fun products.
Yes.
We should talk about a lot of that. So on your honeymoon, let's say we've got a couple here. Like, what do you
Could
bring
I just
on
say
your
one thing?
honeymoon? Yeah.
Yes.
I can't, the Vesper vibrator necklace, I mean, it's,
What
I
is
can't
that?
believe Mama Goldie just said the word vibrator. I need to breathe.
It sounds like a good stocking stuffer.
It is.
love this idea.
It's basically, it's hard to tell. It's a vibrator. It's a beautiful gold chain, and then there's just kind of like a pendant. See there it is, right there.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
Is that a diamond?
It's the on button.
Oh.
It's the activator.
Well, it could be a diamond. One of the things that are my favorite and I use are your vitamins.
So we worked with this amazing triple certified lab and these incredible doctors, and they helped us like put the packs together. So, you know, there's one for postnatal and prenatal. There's ones for weight loss. Those ones are called high school genes. There's one for adrenal fatigue called Why Am I So Effing Tired?
Yes, which we have. We have them right here. Look at this.
Perfect.
And
Right.
Let me see this.
since Kate gave away cutting boards, then I'm going to give you guys all a line.
Okay, well, I love you. We'll be right back with our friend Gwyneth Paltrow, who has a new book out called The Clean Plate, Eat, Reset, and Heal.
Which is a fantastic book. I mean, you're going to love it.
So,
yeah, it's
what
great.
is it about, babe? Tell everybody.
So, you know, we try to make healthy food that's clean, that's really easy to make, and very delicious. The first rule is that everything has to be really tasty and then really easy to make. But the book has no gluten, dairy, no allergens,
I love it.
no sugar. So it's a very, very clean book.
But this is good because that's what you want. Every time you get these things, and they just take forever.
Yeah,
so
no,
like,
this is super easy.
love that.
So I'm gonna make you guys my blueberry cauliflower smoothies. The cauliflower gives it a really nice kind of creamy texture. I just take frozen cauliflower.
Okay.
Oh, frozen.
And blueberry. You can use fresh too if you want. And some almond milk. You can use any kind of #alt milk that you want to use.
Dates.
Some dates.
Yummy.
My little. And then a squeeze of lime, like half a lime.
I love it.
To taste.
Okay, I'm already into it. I'm into this. This is my favorite almond butter.
And then about a tablespoon of
So
almond
good.
butter.
That's a good eyeball tablespoon.
Yeah, so then you get all kinds of protein and...
Okay.
Come on, blitz me.
That's good.
That's good.
Okay. How often do you smoothie?
Every morning.
Every morning.
I'm a smoothie for breakfast girl.
This is so good.
It took her a minute. Okay. Now, let's go. I'm going to show you my favorite, impressive, easy dinner party recipe.
Okay.
Okay, Goldie, I'm moving
What's
you
your,
down.
okay, okay, well, let's do this first.
Okay. I love this recipe because it's en papillote, which is just in paper. This particular recipe calls for some, aren't those beautiful? Mushroom, kind of bed of mushrooms. Beautiful halibut here.
On a bed of mushrooms.
You only want one, honey?
You make one there. You follow me. And we've got some ginger.
But are these shiitake, honey?
They're shiitake mushrooms. Yeah, but you can use any kind you want.
Button mushrooms.
This is lemon, zest of a lemon here.
All right, I put these on the mushrooms.
Throw in some scallions.
And then I did the scallions.
Let's do some toasted sesame oil.
And I'm
doing great.
Sesame oil.
I'm excited.
And then some salt.
And then
salt and
pepper. Okay, now wrap it up for me. That's going to be your job.
Like kind of like a nice wrap.
You can do it any way you want. There's no air can get in it.
You're gonna like whip up some like origami.
No,
see, there you go.
But we just.
Do we have to wrap it now?
All right, we're doing that kind of thing.
We just don't want air to get in, so that it sort of all the flavor marinates and it steams at the same time.
Oh my God.
You did great. Look at that.
I know. It's so good.
And then you just pop that in.
You pop it in the oven.
Wait. Look, yours looks like a bird, and mine looks like SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh yeah. They look like
you pop it in the oven. It cooks in like 12 to 15 minutes, 400 degrees.
Wait, this is awesome.
Look at this, and you open it, and it's beautiful.
Healthy.
Dinner party.
I mean, that's, you know what?
Keto
that's
friendly.
awesome.
Right? Keto friendly.
Keto friendly. So good.
No soy.
Okay.
Okay.
So now
That's
coconut
great.
Cheetos.
We don't have time to get to the balls, which was.
Oh, you love balls.
What are these balls?
Balls are her favorite thing.
Whose are they?
They're mine.
Well, that's
Like
pretty
these,
amazing.
one.
But these, I feel like these are so good. And
These are good when you can't have sugar or dairy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Aren't they good?
Aren't they good?
These are amazing.
These are good. These are like, you gotta have
Goldie loves balls too.
Yeah. So everyone in the audience is getting a copy of her book, The Clean Plate. So before the show, we sent out a tweet asking people to share their most embarrassing mom stories. I know I have a few. I'm sure Ryder has a bunch. But there was one story that we felt really needed to be shared with everyone. Mom, you're gonna like this. So come on out, Ollie. Right across here, so we got to sneak him over
right
here.
there. I mean, God, we have a history at Warner Brothers. Let's face it, right?
So we have a couple stories about Mom. I think there's one in particular that we could show. There's two, I think.
Well, there's one that you and I both experienced, right? Camp.
This is a
I
good
was
one.
11 years old, 10 or 11 years old.
I was way too young to be at sleepaway camp.
That's right, but that's okay. They got rid of us. And it was my duty in life to have nobody know who my parents were. I just wanted to be my own thing. I didn't want anyone to know that my mother was Goldie Hawn.
Ditto.
And so I did the best that I could. No one knew at camp. We have this big hill at camp.
It's like a lawn. It's
yeah,
like
big
this big
lawn that descends down into the
beautiful
to this dock.
Right. The ocean, and it was like this. You know, it was like a runway of
right.
lawn.
And then it ends at this dock, and there's a camp. The director of the camp is doing his morning announcements, and out of nowhere, on the back of us, this seaplane goes woo, and roars down. And everyone's like, "Oh, look at that!" And it makes a big left-hand turn, woo, and then lands.
And it's louder and louder as it comes closer to the dock.
And then everyone gets quiet, all 700 campers. And it pulls up to the dock, and out comes my mother. Hi.
And she's doing this, and Oliver and I are like sitting on the lawn going, Mom?
I'm just like, oh my God.
And Mom's waving like up. She can see all the kids.
She's like, I'm coming to see my kids.
Like nobody comes to see their kids at sleepaway camp.
No.
My favorite one, she talked about your pee-pee on national television. That was
but that wasn't embarrassing. It was sort of like a Mom, because it was because you were like, they said the doctor needed a bigger clamp, so for my circumcision.
Yeah,
and
that's
so,
just Mom trying. That's Mom trying to
totally lying.
Build you up.
No, it's the truth.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is a true
I was waiting. I was so upset because you were a little bit older, you know.
I know.
And I was so scared, and the doctor came out and he went, "Well, you'll be happy to know I've got to get a bigger clamp."
Yeah, but it hasn't grown. So that's the real problem.
Oh God! Why did we bring you here?
Oh my God!
Shouldn't be talking about this. Oh, I love you. But wait, real quick, Mommy, we love you so much.
Mom, I love you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
I know.
Right next door. This is so fun. You guys are doing an okay job.
We're doing the best.
You're doing the best you can.
We're doing the best we can, ripping and whatever.
But we love you.
Love you, Mommy.
We love you, Mommy. And you know, for as many embarrassing stories as there are, there's 10 great stories for everyone. So you're just the best mom in the world. So we'll be right back. We still have a few minutes left. So you know what that means?
No. Is it time for a Cosmos?
No, in a little bit. Right now it's time to play a game that I created just for you. It's called the Goldie Ticket. My mommy hid 4 tickets. 4 Goldie tickets are under your chair. So if you have one, stand up. 4 tickets. Ah! Ah! Oh my God! Okay.
Okay, get the tickets.
Okay, yay!
so fun. Okay. So behind my mom. Can we bring this dress home? Because this is the best. Okay, behind mom are 4 prizes. They're all good. Since you have the #1 ticket, you get the first pick. Do you want what's behind 1, 2, 3, or 4?
What do you guys think?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what these are.
My mom's telling me 3.
Okay, #3. All right, it's your turn. All right, you've got 3 choices. So, 1, 2, or 4.
What do you guys think? 2.
I was thinking 2.
Okay, #2.
Okay, #2. That's pretty sweet. Before, gotta go #3. Okay. All right, we got 1 or 4. Sorry, we're dwindling down choices.
1 or 4.
What's the first number that comes to your head?
#1 because #1 is the best. So.
Okay. #1. Mom. That's a pretty good prize. Yes.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Okay, well, you know, this is it. This is all you got. But I bet it's gonna. The Goldie tickets, they're all gold.
And 4 is better than 1.
So. Okay, Mom, you want to bring us home? Okay, #4. Oh my God, bring me. All right. Yay. All right. Oh my God. Is that fun giving tickets away? Oh, so fun. Or giving prizes away. That was our show. That's our show. We want to thank Ollie. Oliver. Beautiful Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes, and you know what, Ellen? We miss you. We love you. And shall we just say something Ellen says all the time?
Yes. As she likes to say, be kind to one another.
Welcome back, you two. I'm happy to see both of you. The last time you were here, I was not here. You were here hosting with your mom.
Yeah, I liked it. I had a great time.
Yes. And how have you been, sir?
I've been great.
Yeah?
I've been great.
Good.
I've been hanging with my sissy, doing our podcast.
I know, that's
trying to
fantastic.
raise 3 children, trying.
You
being the
both have
operative
3
word.
children, right?
Yeah.
He raises children really easily.
This is what I do.
It's his best. It's
I
his
just
best
raise
work.
kids.
It's your best work?
I don't get
He's
paid
the best
for it.
dad.
Are they the same ages? How old are your kids?
I had the first one, so it's
Right.
Ryder, then Wilder,
Right.
Then-
those are my
then-
babies. That's Wilder, Rio, and Bodie.
and then Bodie, and then Bing, and then Rio, and then Ronnie.
Right.
And this is your new one.
My new one,
Look,
yeah.
This is such
yeah.
a great picture.
Oh,
I love
I
it
know.
so much.
Look at all of
Yeah,
this.
so we had 2 boys
stuff
and a
together.
girl. It's kind of weird, actually.
Yeah, we both had 2 boys.
It's very
boys
strange
are-
that y'all have the same. But this new little child of yours.
Oh, Ronnie.
Now, come on.
Oh, stop. Oh, no, stop. Yeah, she is. Oh, she's so funny. She's so deeply funny. I actually think she's got the funny gene because
She looks like it.
she loves jewelry. And so if you're wearing like any kind of necklace, she goes, off. So you have to take it off because she wears it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a little, it's a
She's
little
feminine,
concerning.
but tough.
Yeah, she's not.
She's gonna hold her own. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
She
She's
likes
tough.
the girly things,
But she
she's
demands
like,
them from you.
Right, right. Off. But
Off.
she's like a
Shoes off.
That's so adorable.
It's so great.
That's great. Congratulations. Now, will you keep having children until one of you wins?
No.
I have a feeling I'm probably going to end up winning. I'm
done. I'm so done.
I don't know if I'm done yet. I'm in that place of like, right now,
Right.
Ronnie's at the age where you're like, I
Sweet
want another
spot.
baby.
Yeah.
But once she gets like 4, you're like, ooh, 4 or 5, like, I feel like my life is kind of back a little bit. They're
Yeah.
kind of in a groove.
I understand.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about a little bit?
Well,
yeah. It's like there's like a window.
Yeah, my window is never wanted, ever. The window has never been open for one at all.
Maybe you've never had a window.
I haven't had a window, but I
had
do think they're adorable, and I
so
like
many
playing.
windows.
Yeah, playing with children is fun.
Yeah.
And then bye.
No, I know.
Now, it's just interesting. So you both are very similar. Obviously, you have kids, 3 kids, 3 kids.
Yeah.
And you're both in the business.
Yeah.
Is this something you both knew growing up, just because you had parents that were actors, that you both would go into this?
I think, no, I mean, I knew, I never thought I'd ever do anything else. I feel like I was just born, like, that's what I was
There was no
gonna do.
knowing with Kate. It just was.
Yeah.
She came out of the womb performing, song and dance, and, hey, look at me. And I was...
Like Ethel Merman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ethel Merman. She came out as Ethel Merman.
Hello.
Hello, world.
Kind of, I mean.
But it drove me crazy. I mean, this is why our relationship as children was not very great, because
But the answer to the question is, you didn't have. That's
I didn't.
Not. You were like freestyling. That you kind of grew up.
Well,
that was your like creative
This
outlet.
is not what I was hoping to do in my life, is become like a professional freestyler. But it was something
But
that I liked
you
to
would've
do.
been great
I
at it.
made movies. I like to make movies.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, she was acting and doing her thing. I was
Ollie
making
just
movies
was like,
and
this,
freestyling.
This feels like it's like easy.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll go on a couple auditions. I'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
You know,
it worked out.
And then you fell in love with it.
It did. But what do you mean? This is y'all hung out when you were younger, right? Were you close?
Oh, you weren't
yeah.
super close.
We weren't super close, but as we got older and we got into our party years, things started to get a little. We got a little closer.
Once we were old enough to like each other's friends, things were real good.
Yeah, and we used to throw crazy huge parties that
Well, you
were
gotta
over.
set it up, because it was before we were like. We were naughty when our parents would leave town, and we always had like parties.
Right, we had crazy. Yes,
Mom
we did.
would sort of find out about it. If a lamp was broken, it was like a real, like it was not good.
Oh my God, I broke a lamp once. I broke a lamp on
And it wasn't
Memorial
good.
Day weekend. It shattered into a billion pieces, and I think right now, if she is listening, I'm sorry, because I have not told you about this.
She
yet.
still thinks like a dog.
Right, she still thinks a dog.
One of the dogs.
Oh, wow.
did the lamp. But what I'm trying to say is, as we got a little bit older and like started having fun with our parents, then we kind of our parents came to our parties at their house.
Right.
Does that make sense? So we'd throw the party, and my parents would just show up.
But Kate would invite the
Anyway,
industry people,
I
and I
was-
would invite the riffraff.
Oliver.
And she would always get pissed off at me because she's like, who is coming to these parties, and who is Jose Hernandez, and who's Charlie Chardoff, and who are all these people? And that's when she became Ethel Merman again.
Yeah. Why are they here?
Who are all these
They
people?
need to go home.
No,
Wait, we have to take a break.
Okay,
because
are
it
you
sounds-
getting confused?
No, I've
Okay,
never.
I just want to make sure.
No, I understand what's happening. He brought the riffraff, you brought the industry people. What am I confused about?
Okay, well, no.
I have to
because-
take a break. You
okay,
can't.
We'll talk about
You
it.
can't. Don't suck me again. Don't suck me in again. Ellen, I believe
You weren't supposed to tell people that.
Don't suck me into your story again. We'll be back. We're back with Kate and Oliver Hudson, and okay, so
I
finish
have
the
to tell
story.
the story. Basically, it went like I was always just wanting to make sure everything worked out okay. It's kind of like how we are in our podcast. Like, I just want to make sure it's a little bit more organized, and then it's not too crazy. Oliver's like, let it get crazy. It's fine. So I'm like standing at the door making sure that people who aren't supposed to be at the party aren't coming in. There's like 400 people in my parents' house. And I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. You know, the control freak in me is like, this is not okay. And I see someone scaling, literally scaling an 8-foot gate.
at my parents' house. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, this person, and I see this, and they come off and they like do like a back handspring thing, pulls down. I'm like about to yell at this guy, and it's Tom Cruise. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize you were coming to our party.
He's like, I wasn't invited.
He's like, I heard there was a party. I'm like, yeah, Tom, come on in.
Wow.
So, you know.
So that's how he gets around everywhere.
Yeah,
he just scales things.
Yes, he is Mission Impossible.
Wow.
It was wild. I mean, I'm not kidding. It
So,
was an 8. Yeah.
By the way, though, at the end of the night, Tom Cruise and Jose Hernandez were having the greatest conversation.
That is true.
It is true.
Tom Cruise is a friendly man, and he's interested in a lot of people.
That's
I
right.
think Jose Hernandez also ended up the one sleeping in the bushes that night.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, we woke up and he was in one of Mom's rugs.
Oh, and Mom, oh my God, Mom woke up and she goes, who is sleeping in my rug on the outside? She's Ethel Merman
What do you mean?
too, I guess.
What do you mean in a rug? What do you roll up in a rug and sleep?
Yes.
Yeah. Look, we have so much fun.
All right, let's talk about the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Sibling Revelry. Explain what you're doing here.
We have never done anything together creatively, and this was a great opportunity for us to sort of explore the sibling dynamic, you know, and we wanted to be candid with our relationship, and honestly, it's been amazing even just for us, and bringing on celebrities and their siblings to sort of gain different perspectives. It's a very important relationship that we think is sort of underexplored, honestly.
And it's funny because even we're kind of learning so much about it as we go, whether it's each other, other people. I think it doesn't matter. It's funny because we think we know people, but when you hear about them from their siblings' perspective, you get a completely different feeling about who they are, where they come from. And we didn't realize that, like, we ourselves, how much fun it would be for us. I think it's been kind of one of the most rewarding things.
Honestly, yeah, for me, you know, it's been the most profound thing that I've done creatively. I know that sounds crazy, but it's just the truth. You know, working with Kate and being able to sort of talk about our relationship candidly, for some crazy reason, when the mic is in front of my face, I'm able to be more vulnerable and say more. I don't know why.
That's
It's been
fantastic,
really fun.
and I love that you love it so much. That's really
I love
great.
it so much.
All right, Sibling Revelry is available on Apple, Spotify, Google, or wherever you listen to podcasts. So why'd I list those? Anywhere. It's everywhere. We're going to play a game with Kate and Oliver later in the show. We'll be right back. We're back with Kate and Oliver Hudson, and you're very revealing on your podcast, so we're going to play a game to see how much you're willing to reveal here. It's called Truth or Shot. I'm going to ask a question. If you don't answer, you have to take a shot of Kate's new delicious vodka. What is the name of this vodka?
This is King Street. As Oliver likes to say, King Street, the queen of
The queen of vodkas. All right, let's drink.
All right. But you'll have to answer honestly.
Okay.
Or take a shot.
Ollie's gonna win.
Tell us
He's gonna
something
sell everything
illegal
to-
you did in high school.
Oh, I mean, everything. Make fake IDs. And
I guess
use
that's
fake
illegal.
IDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, don't.
No?
No, take a shot.
No?
It's just too bad. It's too bad.
Really?
Yeah, you
I
don't
want
really
to say
talk
it, but I'm
about it.
afraid that people will think poorly of me.
Well,
Yeah, they
then
will.
take a shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Smooth.
So smooth.
Smooth. The smoothest on the
Smooth.
market.
Like the day is long.
Kate, what's the last thing your mom did that embarrassed you?
Oh, God. I mean, she did it this weekend. The last thing that Mom did that embarrassed me was she just talked about the first time I told her I had sex. Like to someone in front of me.
Oh, to someone.
And that was embarrassing for me. 'Cause
Yes,
I
of
was like,
course
Mom,
it
you don't tell people about me losing my virginity.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
but,
think you should take a shot just because that's horrible.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All righty. All right, this is going to be good for both of you. Name a famous person you've kissed that we don't know about. All righty.
Oh, yeah.
Who's driving me home?
All right.
Your car service.
Oh, yeah.
I think I know the answer to this, but have you ever smoked weed with your parents?
Yes.
I have too. Oh my God, no.
Headline.
That it was a fun game, and we should never have played it. I want to thank.
That's it?
That's it.
All right,
you can
then I'll
keep drinking.
just
Hi!
Yay!
Your face. Hi.
Who do you have on your lap there?
This is Ronnie. Can you say hi, Ellen? That's good.
Hi. Andy's
Wait.
in the yard.
There's someone
He says hi.
behind. Hi, Andy.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. He's
Hi.
I
not.
can't see because of the tint, but I'm sure your baby's gorgeous.
Yeah. She is. Yeah. No, he's not allowed in because of the social distancing, so he just stays in the yard. So I know you're going to make a big announcement later on, but first of all, let's talk about how you are. What's happening with you in that house?
A lot of kids and a lot of school, and just trying to school. Okay, and just trying to balance, school and work basically. But it's definitely the schooling thing is an adjustment. 2 kids. Ryder's 16, so he's in 10th grade. So he's a little more independent, but Bing is 8 and in 2nd grade, so it's hands-on, and then, it's just a juggling act, an adjustment and a juggling act. But it's good.
Now,
I'm grateful for our health.
Are they all together and you just go from one person to the other, or do you go into the rooms, or do they all learn at the same time? Obviously different things, but how does that work?
Well, Ellen, funny you ask. No, you know what it is? It's I have one area for Bing because it's more hands-on. I have to sit with him. So he's got his area, and then Ryder does his work in his area, and we do more like check-ins, and because he doesn't get, he's doing lectures and it's Zoom, but he doesn't have the one-on-one. So we kind of just started going back and forth on, like, say he has to read an article, we'll read it together, we'll talk about it. But I'm definitely doing more reading than I've ever done in my life. And then I try to just squeeze in, calls and the Zoom work life that I, have to do. And I've got, 4 businesses, and so it's just Andy is so great.
Yeah.
I like that. I want some Andys just for the fun of it.
No, you really don't. You don't. You
Maybe
just.
he does.
He usually is in the studio with us, as you know, dropping things and making a lot of noise, and now he's just outside. So, but he still chimes in every once in a while. Do you have a question for Kate, Andy?
No, I'm just very much relating it to the idea of having kids at home all the time, and how there's so much juggling going on now. I don't relate to the part of having 4 businesses. I'm just the legit here in the yard.
Yeah.
And is your mom good?
Mom's great. Yeah, mom's great. But we're being really careful. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're staying, we're keeping our distance. And, I'm such a tactile person. I think that's one of the hardest things, is just not being able to hold.
It's very strange. It's because people are having these Zoom, happy hours, and it's still just really strange to even.
You know her mom's Goldie Hawn, right?
Yes, Andy.
Okay. All right. Just wanted you to-
Oh my God.
So,
all right.
It's funny. I was thinking about that, the Zoom cocktail hours, and I just don't know what that is like with kids. I was thinking about, I was hearing like people talk about like, oh, like what a time to reflect and go inside and look at your life. Like there is no reflecting. I don't know what that is, because any moment I've had to sit down, whether it's not, trying to, with the kids and, whatever. I mean, from scrubbing the toilet that hasn't been scrubbed in a week and realizing, oh God, I'm waiting for the moment of reflection. So we'll see if, I'm actually, my hope is that we get to move forward out of this before I get time to reflect, because that would be a nice day.
I think you just came upon your moment of reflection. I don't know the last time you cleaned a toilet, but that would be the time to reflect on the fact that you're cleaning a toilet.
Yep.
Right?
Well, you'd be surprised. You know, I'm a real
really?
roll up my sleeves kind of girl. Oh yeah.
Oh, well, I like to clean also. Toilets are not my favorite thing, but so let me ask you this though, because I heard that you have been ready for anything that happens for a long, long time. It seems like you have been stocking up on, like, what have you stocked up on?
What are you, a prepper?
I'm a bit of a prepper. I have been for a long time. I know you don't, you know, people think preppers are crazy. I don't. I think it's actually kind of you know, I think it's very practical. And I think when you grow up on a ranch, that you kind of have a little bit of that in you. Like we have a very self-sustaining ranch, and that's where we grew up. We had our garden, and my mom and I actually pickled, and you know, I mean, you know, Kurt is very much about creating your own sustainable environment. And so growing up, we live in a earthquake, you know, a huge natural disaster zone. So I've always been prepared for like a month of disaster.
Doomsday preppers are really having their "I told you so" moment right now, aren't they?
Well,
like
not
this
really.
is everything they planned for.
Yeah. I mean, well, I think this is a little bit different. Pandemic is a little different because, you know, for instance, like we ride dirt bikes. So we have dirt bikes. That's also a very kind of, if you have to get out.
I'm getting a dirt bike, that's for sure.
Yeah, I want a dirt bike just because it sounds fun to say I have a dirt bike.
Yeah.
Just backing up, you said that you and your mother were pickled, or you pickled? What did you say?
Well, I mean, we pickled.
All right. Well, I want to talk more about everything, but I want to take a break.
Take a break.
That's what I just said, Andy.
Okay.
Don't act like you're in control all of a sudden.
Come on. Katie knows.
Katie?
Yeah, we worked together, so she said I could call her Katie.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Break.
And we're going to talk to Kate and Katie after this. All right, we're back with Kate Hudson. And so you have a vodka company that comes in handy. You have two essential companies, really. You have Fabletics. Everybody wants sweatpants right now, and everybody wants to drink. So you have, how much of both of those things do you have at the house?
A lot. And I have to say, you know, I used to say I live in my Fabletics, but I'm truly living in my Fabletics. So, and I have a garage full of vodka.
All right. So tell me the name. Let's promote your vodka. Tell me the name of it.
Okay. Oh, it's King Street vodka. And right now, actually, we're doing 30% of all of our proceeds are going to the Bartenders Guild. So we're trying to.
Yay!
Oh my God, I love that.
I feel like I think that's been one of the sort of things right now in business, and looking at all of the different sort of activations you can do, and it's a sort of a multi-step thing, right? You want to keep your business intact. You know, everybody across our country, our economy. You know, the second the business goes out, you know, you're losing. People are losing their jobs. And so for us, you know, the vodka, it just makes sense for us to be supporting the bartenders, and they're all out of work right now. And we're trying to get them to come do content, and we can maybe pay them to do things like that. You know, just trying to get more involved in the community, keep people, you know, working.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. All right, let's talk about this big announcement that you have. It's very exciting. People's Most Beautiful Issue. You were on the cover, and it's not just you, it's you, your mom, and your daughter. So it's
and
3 generations of beauty.
God, I love that.
Yeah. It was, you know, it was funny. It's a funny time, isn't it, now to think about that too, because it's like, well, one, I mean, and doing anything with my mom, we never do that. It's just such a joy. And I, you know, we got to do it on your show, which was really fun and wild. And then, you know,
was great.
Thanks. We loved it. And then, to do, you know, the shoot was really great. And I was so happy they asked about, you know, it being a family picture. And it's now more than ever. I mean, family is everything, isn't it? I mean, that's, you know, at the end of the day, when you boil it all down, like, we're all doing what we can by staying in for the sake of not only, you know, everybody, but the health of our families, and to make, you know, to protect our unit. And I think that the message of a strong unit is really important and beautiful. So
yeah, it is beautiful.
Maybe Portia, you and I could be the cover next year, Ellen.
Yeah, yeah, we're all. Yeah. Okay, the three of us will
What
be the
a
next year.
beautiful, happy, beautiful family. I love it.
I think we should mock up that People magazine cover right now. So now Jen Garner was on the cover before you. Has she given you advice? Has she called you?
No, see, I'm sure we're both doing the same thing, which is homeschooling.
Okay. People Magazine's beauty issue, it's on newsstands now, actually.
Yep.
So congratulations. I'm so happy for you, and thanks for everything you're doing for the bartenders and everybody. And I love you. Stay safe. My love to the family.
Bye, guys.
We'll be right back.